But yeah, so he doesn't have a lot of his medicine. He's already used it all. Partway through the week, he was admitted to the hospital where we've been trying to keep him going. Um, we have some of the Aratil bloom coming today, or some of the root. Only 1 gram of it, which can make about 6 pills, should things go, or 6 doses total.
There we go.
And I'm getting like a weird effect where every time I look this way, it looks like there's something in my vision. But we're a little bit indecisive about how to handle it. The Aratil bloom is theorized to be cancerous if you. What the fuck?
Fuck off, bird. Don't worry about it. Leave me alone.
If there is too much concentration of it, it's
I can't
theorized.
believe his guts are chirping.
His guts are chirping? Oh god.
His guts are not chirping. That's gross. That's just the way he sits, man. I hate that.
Leani wants to do, I don't remember what the full wording is, called an IO, where you drill into the bone, which specifically his clavicle, and inject the medicine through there so that it's in the bone marrow and can be dispersed. Stitch thinks that that's too much of a risk to change.
So RP started, right?
Huh?
RP started it, though,
Yeah.
right? Alright, we're in character.
Yep.
Hey, Stitch.
Hmm.
What do you think the color purple tastes like?
I don't know. That's a strange question.
Kind of imagine it tasting like... What do you think? Hand. Come here.
They told me that my arms and limbs would lock up. Look at that.
What incarnation?
Yes, drilling into his bone, putting medicine in the bone marrow, a liquid concentrate. Stitch is worried that that's going to be too concentrated and is going to
What do
cause...
you think red tastes like?
The color red.
Probably like cherries. Or strawberries.
Hmm. Stitch is in
What's
a
your favorite
bad
color?
way. Yellow.
Yellow. You strike me as like a gal who'd like black. Or maybe dark grays.
Or monochromatic whites.
Hmm.
Tough crowd today.
Yeah.
You know, you've been here almost every day I've been here.
Working here. I was sleeping.
You know, you can go get some fresh air, do things for yourself. I think you need it.
This is what I want to be doing, Cassie.
Why ain't you kind?
Lounging around just for some schmuck. Hey.
Oh, I will, Grandpa. Don't worry. They're gonna get yelled at.
You know, after a while, this pain gets a lot easier to deal with. But for the first few days, it was, you know, unbearable. It was horrible. It was the worst thing on the planet. But now it's just
normal.
Yeah.
Coming in. Got some black coffee for you, Stitch, and some
And my
very
ju-
nice apple juice for you.
Yes.
How's it going?
Would you be?
I can you bring it to me, please?
No. Reasonable. Okay, I'll get it with my foot. Appreciate it.
Yeah.
Feel like an answer.
For her. It's going pretty shit.
Yeah, I suppose. Force of habit, I guess.
Mm.
You think you could stomach anything, Stitch, I can get for you?
I'm fine right now.
Okay. Wait for Osiris. He should be here shortly, I would assume.
Yeah.
I hope so.
Other
What
than
about that
just,
new
you know-
chemist?
Oh.
You know,
The Goatkin.
oh, Raina.
Mm.
Maybe she has some insight.
She's
on
been
this.
doing a lot of city exploring, kind of getting the lay of the land.
Well, if she has any ideas, I wouldn't mind listening to them.
If she's here and that's okay with you, it can definitely bring her in. It's your call.
Hey, any medical professional, I don't mind. Plus,
Fair
if you
enough.
can bypass whatever is preventing me from being able to take opioids and
Any kind of pain blockers, I would really appreciate that.
Can imagine, yeah. I'll keep an eye out for Osiris. If you guys need anything, just give the call light press. Hit there by your side there.
Yeah. Really?
Yes.
It was a rhetorical question.
Hmm.
oh,
Did you just unplug it?
I turned it off. I didn't unplug it.
okay.
It looks like
All the
Osiris is still
medication that's
struggling.
circulating- Ooh,
Sorry, I went to check what he was up to, and he's still struggling with his full body. Anyways, continue.
I forgot. Oh, with all of the oh shit, where's my Twizzlers? Hold on. There we go.
I'm gonna beat you up.
What? Why are you laughing at me?
Twizzlers.
You bought these for me, you know.
Okay.
I would like.
I wanted licorice.
Is that not the same
Great.
thing?
It is.
And
Okay.
I'm saying that I appreciate it, and I'm eating
Twizzlers.
All right.
Twizzler.
No, I'm good.
My hand is rotting half off of its bone, but, you know, I can promise that there's no residue. There's a lot of residue.
I'm good. I don't like sweets.
No? All right.
Oh, speaking of.
Ugh.
With the medicative cocktail circulating through my system, if I drink any alcohol, I think I might implode.
Yeah, don't do that.
However, Stitch, would you be so kind?
No.
Just a shot of rum, just something.
No.
2 shots of tequila, grenadine, and some lime.
No.
I can't have shit in this hospital.
You can't.
With all this medical experience that I have, I'm like you, but like, you know, like a caveman
Yep.
who, you know, like, so you know how
Cavemen, they were theorized to bang rocks together.
Mm-hmm.
you know how physicists bang rocks together just in a funnier way?
Sure.
And they both learned the same exact thing.
Do they?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Things smack into each other.
I think physicists learn a lot more from that.
And yet, are we a spacefaring race?
No, but we have giant walking cities. I'd say we're doing pretty well.
That is true.
That is quite the leap in technology, ain't it?
Yeah.
Well, shit. Everything fucking hurts.
I'm so sorry, Rampa. That sucks.
I wish my hands.
Some
would
black
stop bleeding.
coffee is good. But it's very particular kinds, and they can't be too. You can't do it too hot.
What do you think happens after you die?
I don't know.
Now, apparently, there's a couple studies out there where right before you die, your brain surges in activity.
Mm-hmm.
And so and so, it's theorized to be what lets you see all of your memories before you die.
Yeah. That makes sense.
But what if it's also something that sends you into a state?
What if it's just an infinite dream? For you, it's forever, but for them, it's mere moments, for a few seconds.
Maybe.
Sorry, it took me a little bit longer. I was mine for coffee.
There he comes.
Oh, guess who's here? Mr. Late. Come on, Twizzler.
You want one? Or
I
you
don't.
can get one?
I don't like sweets. Thank you, though.
I'm gonna put in there. Morning, guys.
Morning.
I
Buongiorno.
got you a backup. Got you a backup coffee
Oh,
for
great.
when you're finished with that
Thanks.
one.
Thanks,
you seem like
guys.
the kind of person who need it. That's why it took me longer to get in.
Uh-huh.
I was stuck up there.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, you. How you doing this morning?
Is that a rhetorical question?
Well, knowing you, I guess it could go either way. I was gonna say, would you rather I say you look like death worn over?
I'd prefer it if you didn't.
Well, so how are you doing this morning?
Like death blown over.
Oh, well, there you go.
Fair enough.
So I kept on hearing.
And talk about these two options.
The hell are you down?
Yes. To keep it from turning into a giant argument, if you'd like, we can lay out both of our stances. As we have an opinion, she has an opinion. I don't think necessarily anyone's in the direct wrong, but there is a way that I feel like we should go about it. But without it divulging into craziness, I do think that if we can get your answer by the morning for when the delivery comes in, we can then roll right into it. So, if you'd like, we can lay out the options again, if you'd prefer.
Remind me.
Start with Leonie, if you'd like.
I believe that an IO or endo-osteo route would be the most effective and the fastest application of the medicine, which would involve hand drilling into your sternum and applying the root into a solution and injecting it.
Okay, so one, that sounds agonizing. Two, how confident are you in it?
I've done it once before, and I've seen it done several times before as I've been practicing medicine, surgical and otherwise. it is the fastest way to administer medication. And given that your capillary beds are compromised, IV doesn't seem like the best effort. Oral intake seems very slow. I know in the past it's worked as well, but that is a continual uptake with less concentration. So I hypothesize the best way to get, especially since we're on day 3 without medication, to do the IO.
It does run risks, though. From my understanding, there's a couple of. I think it's going to be similar to nutrient shock, right? Too fast, and then you send your system on the fritz. I had a couple of
And
guys
that's
who
why
were
we have
stuck
such a
behind
small amount.
Either way.
But of course, there are risks.
Yeah.
On the flip
Tough
side,
contender, also my least favorite, considering it's the only one I've heard thus far. How about you two?
on the flip side, we fashion it business as usual. We have seen it work, even if orally is generally considered to be the slowest. It's obvious that whatever we're working with here seems to act on some kind of a different time frame, because we have seen you intake it and recover, for lack of a better term, in under 2 minutes, and I'd even say that's a stretch. Granted, with your condition being where it is, with 3 days, things could be a little different. But at the same time, in my humble opinion, and granted, I want to make it very clear, no matter which avenue we go, I'd be happy to help facilitate if it means a chance at saving your life. Stitches and I believe that we should stick with what we know works, and then in the future, when we get more of the route, we can undergo more clinical trials to see if this avenue that she believes would be the best would work. 9 times out of 10, I would say yes, her procedure would be an incredibly good one, given how fast acting it's intended for. However, given the incredibly murky waters with this flower, the pure concentration dose right to the chest, I believe that the risks currently would outweigh the reward that we are trying to go for. So, in my humble opinion, we stick to business as usual, and if we need to, we'll give you 2 in 1 day, because 2 pills would equal roughly 1 of that.
So,
And keeping in mind, quickly, that the root at too high a concentration is theorized to be cancerous and could cause further harm down the line. Something like that directly into his bone
that too.
marrow could cause a lot worse effects.
and how quickly do you think you can synthesize these pills?
We know
We
I
can
know damn well
if
it's
you
not
te-
gonna take you instantly.
it's not going to take long.
If you tell us the avenue you want to go, we can have everything set up and prepared starting now, so that when it comes in, we have extremely minimal time to get it finished.
I've already been collecting supplies
Like I
and
said.
everything necessary to synthesize the pills. All we need is the root and a little bit of time to do so.
He
Out of
hasn't left
character,
this
I
place.
asked a pharmacist how long from like a powder to tablet substance would take, and she says if you're really good at the fastest, 7 minutes.
It's super fast.
So, with that being said as well, if it helps make you feel any better about how prepared we all are for this, she hasn't left this hospital. At least not that I've ever
Right.
seen. So, whatever it takes, we can have it ready to go immediately, but you need to be the one that makes the final call, because with respect to one another, we each have a different way as to how we believe this should go.
With the pill method, I do have my fears and reservations. And with the IO method, the same.
Both lead
I've taken a
pros and
I've never
cons,
been
and
this far. And I've had times where I did go pretty far and I've had to take a second dose. And that in itself was hard.
With the pill option,
barely manages to mend the lacerations, the fissures,
the internal damage. And I've never had internal damage this bad. With the IO method, if it's a pure concentration dose that's a little amped up, then it might help with the internal damage, considering it helps patch holes in my sides and my face.
And
With the pill
concentration wise
method-
as well, we take in consideration the 2 medications you do take a day, how much of what we suspect being that root, aside from the fillers, in consideration with the concentration as well. Regardless if it's for the oral or the IO, concentration has been taken into account to hopefully have the least negative impact. But ultimately, both procedures pose pros and cons.
I'm well aware. With the pill method, if I take 2 consecutively, that same risk can occur. And 2 is needed to properly, well, at least assist with the wounds. The pill is going to leave internal bleeding that's going to need to be patched up by the time whatever this is leaves my system. The IO might be able to prevent that, but the IO also has side effects. Am I clear on that understanding? That's what may happen.
The potential of, like Sitch was saying, that because it is direct into your marrow, worst case scenario is that you can cause a cancerous effect.
We'd only be
I'm fucked
saving
on
you
both
more or
sides.
less to kill you later.
Yeah. There's
Now,
a rotten place
Once
to be.
again, in her defense, despite how fast acting the pill is, it would be the fastest. But it would be the equivalency of either having you drink your coffee or take 2 of it, put it into a syringe, and stab it directly into your chest.
Fucking hell.
We want you to. We just want to keep you alive no matter what.
And I want to stay
Best thing we
alive.
can do for you is just give you all the information, all the possible risks, possible benefits. Mind you, everything we're saying is also theorized because of how much we just frankly don't know about this route. So there is a risk either way, but I would just say whatever you're comfortable with. If you want to speak to any of us in private, if you want to speak to us in the full group, because ultimately it's your decision with what you want to do.
You really are a nice little doctor.
Are
Excuse me.
visiting hours going?
Is he okay to come in?
He's more than okay. I know that voice anywhere.
Come on in, Gregory.
Of course. Ah,
Gregory.
Shit, look at you.
It's like he got thrown into deep fire.
I was totally here.
Look a little bit worse over the last. Look a little bit less worse than the last couple of days, so at least a tiny bit of improvement, I feel like.
You're just saying.
Ah, shit, well. I'm not sure about his nutritional values and what he's allowed to drink, but on his request, 2 cokes. If you wish to have a drink, feel free to.
Thank you. You're too kind.
Did we come to a consensus while I
It's the only-
blinked?
It's the best I can do.
No. Okay.
Have you heard
Okay.
anything from our deliverer yet?
Not quite yet. I'm hoping that they'll be here within the next 30 minutes. We're just kind of talking about how we want to go
course.
about delivering the dose.
Of course, feel free to. I don't mind if I sit on the other bed for now while it's not taken.
Absolutely.
Wish to be here at least for my employee and help him out wherever I can.
Now, of course, while your comfort and your decision making is paramount under a clear head, the earliest that the dosage can arrive, as she said, is a half hour.
Yeah.
The sooner you're able to decide, the sooner we can get it ready, so I can go straight from their hands to ours to you.
Yeah.
At least from
Gregory.
Would you
how I
like-
talked about it with people. The
Like, would
delivery
you
of
like a
everything
few minutes
should be
just
as
to
clean
think
as possible.
about it?
Unfortunately,
it's
two
a lot
people
to
were
think
speaking at
about.
the same time. I have no idea what you just said.
Please
Sorry.
continue. You're the doctor.
There's a lot to think about, and ultimately, as much as we would like to have more time to discuss possibilities, it's just at this moment there is a time limit, as you are well aware of. I want to make sure I'm keeping track of when the delay arrives, so when the decision is made, we can act immediately. If you'd like some time, I think it would be fair to have you have that moment, or if you want some few people in here with you, to kind of think it over, medically related or otherwise, because this is a scary decision to make, and it is on your shoulders to make it, ultimately.
I have to choose against the potential prospect of cancer versus horrific internal bleeding to the point where I might die on an operating table.
Potentially.
So yeah, it's a hard decision to make. A very hard one.
I'm gonna
No
go
matter
check
what
on the
happens-
front to make sure there's no one here. I'm gonna give you some time.
Go ahead.
Whatever the others do is up to them, but I'm gonna keep an eye on that delivery because I know they're looking for me.
Got it.
Brutal. As I said, I've talked to them about it. They should essentially just drop off the package and payment is already received. If they should be in the lobby and cause any problems, feel free to call me immediately. I will deal with it immediately on the spot.
Absolutely.
No matter what happens, the decisions that we're making, we're trying to make in the most clear conscience possible.
I'd assume so.
It's why Stitches and I are choosing to steer away from the treatment. There's no clinical trials that we know of with this flower. And Stitches has had her head in the books longer than I think anybody that I know has.
There's no
I trust her
record
word.
alchemically of nothing to this level. Just that the flower exists and what it does. We know that it works in your pills. That's about the best we got.
We've seen what works and we've seen how fast it works. Granted, your level is much more severe than it was last time.
Are you
we
confident it is going to be functioning like a normal plant when it comes to pill making?
I mean, we've analyzed your pills, so if
much as
they
I want
don't,
to
then
say-
we'd know.
We've taken a look at the medicine. We've seen, well, generally, how it behaves. And otherwise, what's to say on the flip side, if you're trying to look at it from the IO's perspective, that we could even do that? In theory, in the worst case scenario, we get the fucking plant, we try to mess with it, and neither works. And then you die in a day. Which isn't great, obviously, so we're doing our best here. We're doing with what we can. These are the two options we have laid out.
I'm dead within this day.
So that's
can
why we're
feel it.
we're going to do our best. We're going to make it happen one way or another. Stitches and I both took a look at the pill. We saw the compounds, how it's made up. It seems to be a similar format to what we've used before.
Yeah.
But I don't see why we couldn't.
Well, here's for hoping. Oh. I don't know what to do. Cancer or a 50-50 surgery.
If you want my humble advice, and this isn't me being biased, if we can at least see what we're working with, you got 3 people who can jump on you and tend to that internal immediately. Or you develop a growth that I don't think any of us or any medical place outside of maybe some shadow laboratory in Tenebris or Ashbourne has to get rid of that.
And if we go the pill method, we might be able to grab I don't know, one of the wardens to be able to come help with the internals. I don't know how much they're allowed to do.
The wardens are doing their practicality test.
I know,
today.
but if
Right.
if
Shiloh's at
after
least been
long
made aware
enough,
too.
yeah, if it's been long
Yeah,
enough,
Shiloh, I
then
could
they'll be
also,
done.
if everything breaks out, I can also make an emergency request for Reginald if it needs be. Can figure out something. I
I'll
also leave
see.
that decision up to both of you what you need in assistance. I do not mind swinging my own hammer around for the sake of making sure that my compatriot over here leaves.
My suggestion: take the pill. But at the end of the day, we will help you thoroughly, truly, no matter which route.
There isn't a third option where I eat a cookie and I'm cured?
Unless we can find a way to mash it into a cookie and give you your dosage like that. Could your teeth eat it or bite into it?
I have no idea the condition of my gums right now.
I wouldn't risk it.
Fucking hell. God, I'd fucking do anything to get this pain to stop. It's just been happening all fucking week and it's just normal now, but I just would do anything for it to just be gone. If anything involves cancer and internal bleeding and surgery.
There is, in theory, an avenue we could approach. Stitches, I'd like to hear your opinion on this now that you're mentioning internals. I don't want to overstep, but could we, in theory, put you under, preliminarily cut you open, administer the pills, and jump on those problem areas that aren't being fixed up as fast as they should be?
If you can properly cut through a rotting corpse, which I very much doubt that anybody here can do, when I take that pill, then the bleeding will be so severe and so general that I'll likely die. Look, I know a thing or two about the medical field. I hate how she's just talking to me medically. Like I'm a patient who doesn't understand nothing. I understand my odds. I understand my body, too. Yeah, I'll tell you right now, if you open me up now, have me take the medication, then I'm gonna die.
Alright. Trust your word. It's just an idea.
Usually the rots works inward. I can feel my heart struggling. I can feel my lungs filling with liquid. I can feel my stomach turning. I can feel everything just... I can feel everything. And it's hard to believe that I'm going to survive. If it were up to me, I would have just keeled over by now. This isn't a way to live. I've been dealing with this shit since I was a kid. I've been on the streets with this shit, begging gangs for my medication. Only recently have I started living. And what happens after this? Think about quality of life. I've already had so little of it. The only solace I get is a warm bed at the Cabillos. And people who like me. Every other day is a struggle to survive. After this, if I'm worse off, I don't think I want to keep on living.
The price of being loved so much is being missed so dearly. I have seen that woman sitting here. so desperately fighting to make sure that you make this through. I'm not going to sit here and act like I don't understand your situation, your position. That gentleman sitting over there came specifically to make sure that we could help see you through. We have 3 medical teams who have spent the better part of last week hotly debating how to carry out your procedure, and only just last night did we all finally come to the consensus to tell you. I want to let you know something. What you're enduring right now, while not 100% the same, is similar to Dirty Mana sickness. It's not the same. I know it's not the same. But you have traits that are similar. And I do believe that in a way this flower can prove to be a crux point in research going forward. To compound that, I have a large-scale project, one that I will need approval from the council to have constructed here at the clinic. It's a device to allow us to go in without having to cut you open to look intricately at your body. Every inch. I don't want to give you false hope, but I do want you to know that there are people out there who are fervently trying to make sure that people like you can maybe not restore yourself, but can at least get you an out in a way that doesn't involve you dying. Don't give up on us.
It's still his choice, though. If it's what you want, you don't want to deal with this anymore.
Don't get me wrong. I don't want to give up. I really don't. But going... Not even being able to stand up by yourself to use the fucking bathroom. Not even being able to lean forward to... to drink a fucking juice box.
In the short term, the wardens are going to Vanderhall, and they're going to be looking for this bloom there. A live plant. As many as we can get. We have a theory about how to keep it alive in cities. So far has been unsuccessful, but we think that it has something to do with the mana in those kinds of areas in fallen cities. So we have a couple of tests and things that we're going to try. And if those plants survive, we have a much more steady supply of what keeps you going.
Hell, we may even be able to
I will
cultivate the
also-
damn thing.
I will also specifically, once the exams have concluded, will ask Valdres to have a conversation with all the team captains to specifically reiterate the finding of this flower, to make sure
I've
that
personally made
this
it aware,
entire endeavor-
sir.
Good.
I've personally
I will
spoken
also
to every
reiterate
team
it.
captain and their seconds.
Good, as it should. And I will remind them also that this is being backed by the Carbilos themselves. I'm pretty sure with my backing behind it as well, they understand that it will also be profitable.
Mm-hmm.
If this is in any way, shape, or form can help out Cassie and anybody else in the future, then I want to make sure that Reinhold is secured.
Valdres has called for a summons of the researchers that will be embarking tonight. So I will be
Good.
there with him. If you wish for me to pass the word that he wishes, or excuse me, you wish to
Yes,
speak
please.
to him, I could do so. Yes, sir.
Maybe not speak to him, but understand and remind all the researchers that the Carbilos are in full backing of finding this flower.
Of course, sir.
Of course.
What are the
sir.
results of the blood and the marrow that you took?
Numerous. Do you have the notes on yet?
Not on me right now.
Oh. Are they over
Did
at
you
the
at least
desk?
learn anything
Probably.
from that?
Took a look. It seemed like the samples we took seemed to react under similar settings, even when the conditions were different. Look. We'll be able to go back and re-review the notes, but for now, I can't imagine what you must be suffering and going through. I was an epidemiologist in Ashbourne. I've seen people who were looking like you but were dead, having to go through them. I remember hearing them while they were still alive, and it was awful. I just want you to know that
Mm-hmm. I think I remember.
as much as you're suffering now,
They're gonna get their asses kicked.
you aren't out of people's thoughts, and I have made leaps and strides since I've been here, with some of the most brilliant minds that I've ever had the pleasure of working with, putting stitches. If I can have it my way, we'll find a way.
I'll choose one of these two. I'll trust you. Trust you three. But really hard to see greener pastures when you're 3 miles down Shit Creek.
We'll throw you a ladder.
A 3-mile long ladder.
We'll build it.
Oh, hell.
Sucks to you that you matter to people.
Fuck.
I wouldn't have spent so much time, so much money, if it wouldn't have been for the aspect of trying to get out of the Shit Creek hole. You know what you've done for the Carbillos, and also for Reinhold, Lassie. This is only but a fraction of the stuff that I need to repay you for. You want to live a lavish life and have a happy life. Survive. I'll try my best to make it sure that's achievable.
To be completely honest, I would be happy living on the streets if it just meant that I didn't have this disease.
I'm a man who can feel dreams, not a miracle worker. But what I can give, my loyalty as a friend, not just as your employer.
You always had a way with sweet words, Gregory.
Sweet talker. You really are starting to become delusional from your condition.
I wouldn't be surprised if my brain literally began to rot.
Fancy?
He's coming.
Clock marks 10 minutes until the earliest possible official delivery.
Fuck. Cancer or surgery? Cancer or surgery? Cancer or surgery?
Surgery /
At least just
grabbing Reginald's ass and bring him in here.
at the very least, if it is surgery, you also got 3 people.
Delivery is
3
here.
of us. It's here.
Great.
Make your choice. I'm gonna go downstairs.
Give me just a moment.
Another time.
You can have all the time you need.
Whoa. Whoa.
Sorry, I had to phase out of existence there for a while.
Mm-hmm. As you do.
As you do.
Bell tolls.
The bell tolls?
Here.
Fuck.
And it's in the break room, ready to go.
Gregory, what do? You've never led me astray. Your father brought
What
me
you
off the
do?
streets. I'm
Same thing you've always done with the Carbillos, Cassie. Your best.
My best? Well, my best isn't enough to decide whether or not I want to live the rest of my life with a debilitating cancer or die on an operating table. My best can't do anything about that.
For context, we have two options of administering the drug. Either as normal pills, which might not do as much but won't risk cancer, or Leonie's method, which will do more but will risk cancer.
You have a talent that not a lot of people possess in these trying times, Cassie. Talent to make people smile even in the darkest of bullshit times. Genuine. People who have come to the bar specifically while you bartend have spoken nothing but joy. And that is something I value a lot. Not just as your employer, but also as a friend. My question is that, can you do more? Stay alive and put more smiles onto people's faces? Take the easy exit and find rest. Your choice. At least whatever it's going to be, know that I'm always going to be beside.
fucking hell. Well, I wouldn't want to lose all my hair.
Who knows? Maybe you look handsome being bald.
You think?
I've seen worse.
We have our opinion. We believe the pills would be the best avenue, but it's your choice. But we need to know now. Every second that goes by is when we could be treating this, and one more that you are still with us. I'm sorry.
I know,
don't
I
want to put
know.
this pressure on you. Please,
Well,
we
there's
need to know.
certainly a lot of it.
Sorry.
A lot of pressure for one
Both
schmuck.
methods are ready. I don't want to take it out of the package until we have a decision.
Both are ready. Leonie has officially made note that both methods are ready to go. We just need
Ready
your
to
word.
start.
I'm sorry.
Fuck.
Yeah, ready to start.
I leave the work to all three of you. Cassie,
Yes,
do
sir.
what is right.
I've laid on the importance of the decision. We should be knowing soon.
You got this.
Thank you. Fuck. I think
I'm going to choose the,
I think
I'm going to choose the pill method.
I'll go get it.
but with
Can
the
you use position, perhaps?
understanding
That my medication, when ingested, works outside in. If you open me up prematurely, you will kill me.
the bleeding will start and I will crash.
We'll look out for you. Have faith.
Sure. You better be a good surgeon.
Yeah.
Anything for another day to make you smile.
Don't do this for me, Cassie.
I'm doing it for a lot of people.
Don't do it for
It's just
anyone
one
but
of the
yourself.
luxuries that I'd appreciate. I've already lived
Stitches,
for
expect
myself.
the pill to be completed by about 9:05, 9:03.
I might have spent the majority of my life on
Understood.
the streets. In prison.
But for the few times where I've lived, for the few times that I've it's worth it.
You think I can ask them for a butt lift while they're at it?
What? Don't laugh. Don't laugh.
No, they're performing a surgery on me. They might as well improve my
Complete-
cosmetics.
A completely different kind of surgery.
Oh. Who could have guessed?
Most people easily.
And yet you laugh and you smile. As long as you're able. Oh wow, everything is... It's so strange feeling your death creeping inward. Hey. How the Scarecrow get his PhD?
This is the third time we're telling this joke.
Makes you laugh every time.
It makes me angry.
Hey,
And yet
Stitch,
you laugh.
if you could hook Cassie up to the telemetry machine and we can monitor his vitals so we can make sure if we need to do any more intervention.
Did we not already do that?
Just the basic ones like his heart, but let's do blood pressure.
I'm pretty
And-
sure we would have done that when he came in. That's all I'm saying.
Sounds good. Never mind,
Okay.
disregard.
Leonie thinks we didn't set you up to any of the fucking telemetry machines for some reason.
What?
I told her we would have done that when you came in the hospital. Because that's what you do.
Well, if I'm rotted and everything like that, there might be complications.
Yeah, it's just like normal monitoring stuff. It shouldn't.
Oh yeah, no, that's fine. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Monitoring your heart
Blah, blah,
rate
blah.
and blood pressure and all that
Mhm.
shenanigan.
Hey, Neva, can I drag you down to another call?
Oh no. Oh no.
Thank you very much. Understood.
Make sure to mute in game before you start talking.
Bringing in a large kit, just a miscellaneous to deal with any bleeding we have. And then Osiris is finishing up the last pill, and then we'll get the ball rolling. Would you like apple juice or water?
I would love an apple juice or something. Just
Okay.
anything.
We're saving those sodas until after.
Okay.
Little paper crane on the table. Same one Cassie gave her. a
I'm
long
about
time
2
ago.
minutes out.
Understood. Hmm.
Absolutely.
I'm gonna take some Advil. My back's already aching.
Advil exists in this universe?
I'm not talking as Stitch.
Stitch needs an Advil. You heard it here, folks.
Stitch needs more than Advil, bro. She deals with chronic pain.
She needs beta blockers, too.
Yeah. Give me my Advil. My Advil that I keep in a tiny plastic bag on my desk because I need Advil so often. Okay. I got a little snack too. A little piece of my sandwich. Blech.
I had to find some spare resources. Looking at about 5-ish minutes. We'll be done there soon.
Understood.
Osiris is working as fast as he can here. Leonia has brought, although it may be pink and sparkly, her personal water container. This is filled with apple juice. Let's wait to drink it until we get the meds, and then that'll be
I appreciate it.
to your heart's content.
Yeah, no, I just like apple juice.
I figured that out very, very quickly.
We've gone through.
Anything I'm
We've
gonna
gone
have to
through
tell
so much
Greg.
apple juice.
Yeah, we've had to get. Usually it's like once a month we resupply the snacks, but it's been twice a week. So you know,
Don't be mean to me.
I'm not being mean. To me, I would never be mean to
You
you.
drink so much apple
I can
juice.
think of. I love apple juice.
Surprised you don't
Do-
smell like apples.
Do you have weird dreams?
Okay, well,
apple
I'm
juice is supposed to give you like crazy
You-
fucking dreams.
I don't appreciate either of you right now.
I'm
I've
asking
been in
a
so much pain, I
legitimate
haven't
question.
slept.
That's the next study we gotta do
Le-
about apple juice effects on dreams and
Listen, in the
medical
times when I was a
uses.
kid, I would drink apple juice and go to bed. I would have like the wildest fucking dreams. It was insane shit. Like a chemical in it that makes your dreams go crazy.
But to be fair, no offense, Stitch, you are a different breed in yourself.
What?
I mean, I'm gonna go check.
Last
this out.
bit's mixing. It's all gelling together. It'll be pressed in a pill in a couple of minutes. It'll be ready to go very shortly.
I didn't hear what she said. I legitimately didn't understand. Don't. You gotta stop doing that. Like the third time this week. Oh. I feel that so much, Rampa, dude. Like, I've been overworking myself so fucking hard.
Mark 1 minute.
Understood.
I'm gonna be completely honest. It's like I was put in a blender and then reassembled. The pain is getting so much worse. Are we sure that maybe an ibuprofen wouldn't work?
I don't know. It's Leonie's the one that was saying
May
it
I
wasn't.
have an ibuprofen?
Let's talk to Leonie. She's the smart one.
It's fucking. Oh. It's like my body's trying to digest.
Last
this.
pill's inbound.
But like
Pills
my
inbound, it
entire
sounds
body
like.
is.
Pills inbound.
Yeah, I'm scooped over here.
Fuck.
Of course. All right.
Ugh.
Ready?
Here we go. Releasing the seal. Ready?
Oh, perfect. Okay. Do you want me to take what?
There, go.
Okay.
Apple
Appley
juice.
juice.
Apple juice.
Okay.
Appley juice.
So
I'm not going to be. If you're going to operate, wait until it takes effect.
Mm-hmm.
That is my condition.
Don't worry.
and yes,
I'm gonna go
when it
punch
does
a
take
hole in your
effect,
chest.
and I'm fully
Just relieved of this rot. I will have been bleeding that entire time. It works outward. So the first things that are going to go and unrot and start to bleed is my organs. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a giant crack or a giant something on my heart, because right now my heart feels like it's really struggling.
I have a duplicate packet
Oh.
for this side. I'm gonna give you on this side so we can work team up. So this is for any kind of bleeding we need to address or take care of in the moment. And I have the exact same
here.
setup over here.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. If he's mentioning organs, we're gonna want to divvy this up pretty early. Who wants to do what, or who's ready to work on what?
Do you know the technique that they use to what's it called when you dissect somebody post mortem?
Autopsy?
Autopsy, yeah.
Oh yes, the autopsy. Sorry, I used to just call it opening up cut. Why down my chest, down the way? I think it's the best way. I'd do it.
you'd
I
have
can
to
do
break.
that.
You're gonna have to
I'm
break
not
past
so
my
much
rib
good
cage.
at dealing with the internals. I can deal with whatever external injuries we start seeing.
We're gonna have a lot of those.
can do
All right,
internals.
Leonie, I'll jump on with you for the internal stitches. There's still gonna be a fuck ton of bleeding, so if you're able to jump on that for the externals, we'd really appreciate it.
I've been getting
I've
alchemical
counted.
supplies
Over
ready.
here as well.
Should be able to stop a lot of bleeding with what I have. Potions and like.
There's 7 fissures in this arm that will become lacerations. There is 8 on this one. There is on my legs. I can feel roughly.
I think 26. I am not in a good way.
I've already been losing blood through my pores.
So we're assuming you're just in like your boxers, correct? At
I
this
could
point,
be
so
in
you
my
can see.
boxers right now. I just did it for the sake of comfortability. Would you like me to switch?
No.
Yes,
Okay.
because we would need to see your legs.
Visually,
I'm getting.
Sure.
I'm
we
getting.
can we can say in RP that that's the case.
Well, if he has a toggle for
I
undies,
know, and it's not graphic.
I
It's not
know.
graphic,
I'm
it's
just
booty
saying. Like
shorts.
I don't want to. Okay.
I'm not uncomfortable.
let's
I'm
see-
completely
let's see the
comfortable. As long.
thunder size.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna have to adjust some things.
Give me a
Pull
second.
out them thighs, corpse man.
Shut the
Screw
hell up.
you.
See that thunder thigh. He's bone daddy.
I'm gonna beat
Can
you
we
to
remove
death.
him?
I'm gonna beat you to death, bro.
Don't look at me.
Don't look at me.
He's so
He's got a
healthy.
Hawaiian
It
shirt.
worked.
So
It
well.
worked.
Oh my lord, we did it!
We did it, guys.
Shut the
Good
fuck
job,
up.
hands in. Woo!
Damn. Oh, ooh, okay. Oh, that fucks. Okay.
Yeah.
Above the knees, scandalous.
Shut the hell up.
Yes, I'm a whore. Fuck you.
What did I say?
All right, here we go. At any point, if
Yeah.
there's anything vitally that changes, like Leonie's really focused on the vitals right now.
Right now with how the vitals are, he should be dead.
Lovely.
So like slow or like
Good old
she's
elbow
still
from,
focusing
from
on them.
the counter there will get him.
They are.
They are
Bro.
super slowed. They are super like there's some I think the blood pressure is like so low that if it was the case, he would just be dead.
So
the
like 40 over 10.
He's got 3.
There's something, but not anything sustainable for like life.
Oh yeah, no, it's like, and it's likely going to skyrocket like it did last time with the medication. Also, is my body in a good position? Do I look weird?
Nope, you're good.
You're-
You got it.
You're
It's
fine.
kind of on the your head's kind of on the rest there, but
We're
like,
assuming
otherwise
the
you're
Okay.
bed is elevated slightly at like a 30-degree
Like
angle.
slightly.
fine.
You don't fuck with me. And yes, it's going to take a little bit for the medication to start working. However, you can already tell that like certain parts, there's like a little bit of like there's starting to be like noticeable effects. Very
Like
very
bleeding
subtle.
Or weeping.
Small weeping and just like it's like the
Oozing.
yeah, it's beginning to get a little funky.
Give me more lavendery up in here.
Oh yeah, it's beginning to smell a lot like lavender.
Oh. All right.
Lavender.
Well, so we've administered the
It's gonna-
pills. Now we're just
it's
kind of
gonna-
watching.
It's gonna take a little bit. It doesn't happen instantly.
I know. I'm just saying we're watching.
Anesthesia, excuse me, isn't gonna work because I can't go unconscious because of this stupid shit. So is this surgery gonna be?
Some
Wait,
painkillers
hold
would
on.
be blood
Painkillers
thinners,
would be-
so
Exactly.
so we'd have to do a
wow.
topical cream to help some of it, but where you're at, just capillary wise, that may not even work. Just delay time. So unfortunately, to put it bluntly, it's just going to have to happen without any pain blockers or pain medication.
Is the IO option too late?
Yes.
Okay. Then there's nothing to do. There's nothing that can shut my brain off right now.
No, unfortunately not.
So I'm going to
would
be
suggest
so.
maybe some
so
of the-
on top of internal bleeding, there's going to be the prospect of shock.
Yeah.
Wow, my odds are real fucking low.
It's a good thing we're gamblers.
Yeah,
See that
gambling with
necessarily?
my life as a currency.
Hey, we did give you 2 options.
I'm regretting it. I'm regretting choosing that one.
Oh well.
Oh, it's
We
beginning to
don't know
work.
anything
Wh-
until this happens. Okay.
Ah,
Let's not make any regrets
yeah.
until we know what's going on.
Yeah.
Yeah, who knows? Maybe it'll be okay.
And I'm gonna sit you up
There's a
more.
lot of-
Okay.
Are you
I
sure?
noticed that
Okay,
there is
great.
now
I'll
a
just-
bleeding
I'll just, if
wound
you open, we have a
on
leak.
on
But when
Cassie's
that
shoulder.
happens, there is a,
Okay.
a release that just
Yeah.
plops you down.
There's number
But for
1.
now, while we're coughing,
Okay, yeah.
I love how my
Starting to bleed from your
organs are
shoulder.
Be
just-
using like my good
Oh, am I?
alchemical supplies
Yep.
to like, things that are made to stop bleeding like really well. Like my good shit. I'm using my good shit on him.
I'm sorry. So I'll have you just swap sides with me real quick. I just want to make sure everything's
Neva's over
Absolutely.
there.
Make
Why was
sure
I talking
nothing
behind
else
me?
going on.
Go right ahead. Okay. I mean, on one upside that we have, Your body
For
is
clarification, by the way, I want to reemphasize that it is working from the inside out. So his organs are like unrotting first, and the deep lacerations are bleeding first.
going off of what the good Lord said.
Yes. No, I'm just detailing it.
Yes.
Okay.
I
My
got,
bad, original
I got
gangster.
some fancy potion, and I just.
Ow, appreciate it.
Well, okay. Here's something we can at least maybe look to, for what it's worth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
With how long your body has been in the state, even if it is a more advanced version than what you typically go through, it is likely that to some capacity your body has built some kind of adaptation to it. So even if some of the stuff does happen, it's likely that maybe it won't be as bad, or it'll recover in a way that's less
How confident are
oppressive
you
for
in
us
that?
to work with. I've cut open many bodies, and I have dealt with many medical anomalies since I've been here. Trust me, Stitches can vouch.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm not saying this will happen. I'm saying that I have seen really weird shit, and you know, it's a possibility. I'm not saying it'll be hunky dory. I'm just saying maybe it won't be as oppressive.
Great. Wonderful. This is the first
also,
time
not
having
to
such
mention-
a... Okay. What?
Not to mention, with respect to the IO option as well, who's to say that we wouldn't have gone to put the hole in your sternum and just through the paper that would be your bones?
Charlotte's
Who
here to
knows?
come say hi. Is that okay if she comes in too?
Sure, we're in the party.
Okay.
She just wants to come check in with you.
Great. Okay. Excuse me.
Hey, dumbass.
Is that
Right at the
such
fun
a
part.
such a way to greet a old friend who's beginning to bleed profusely from his face?
I thought it would be funnier. I thought it would be like.
Oh no, I appreciate it. I'm just giving you shit.
How are we doing with the bleeding?
Oh, I'm beginning to feel a lot of funky shit.
I mean, the one on his shoulder's doing fine.
Let more information go.
Okay.
Good.
Where are you turning?
Dude, you're already done?
You're already done.
What the fuck?
What did they
Is
make
everyone
you do?
done or just you?
They're individual.
Oh.
So.
Oh. Wait. What are you guys doing? And I know it's your practical, but like, what'd they make you do?
I'm not sure how much I can say about it, but it wasn't as much as I thought it was gonna be.
Okay,
I
fair
was
enough.
way more nervous than I thought I needed to be.
Here,
although I
Osiris, do you
I
want
won't
to
be here to.
his nose? Do you
I-
want to
I-
go
I-
ahead and have him lean forward and pinch?
Yep.
Try not to let him move too much.
Maybe just in case, like a rag or something, you know, to have
Yes.
calm down on.
Oh, this is horrific.
It's not the rags. You might hold those.
We have a whole stack of stuff here. There.
Oh, okay.
So here is a rag here. And keep coughing
Say
it
off.
and still.
Oh, you.
There you go.
This is. Oh my god.
The least movement you can do, the better.
You're the one that's not on topical anesthetic.
This is true, but unfortunately, we can't give
Cassie,
you any.
you feel both blood and bile.
Gonna vomit, let him vomit, let him vomit. Just don't let anything get into his wounds. Get some reinforcements here, so he's gonna be moving more.
Oh.
On my arm. Squeeze as hard as you need to. I can take it.
Well, you're gonna have to throw this thing away.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Oh.
Right here. Do your thing.
There's currently a bruise forming on his left collarbone.
Ah.
Alright then.
You got that?
Fuck.
Very well.
You'll have to throw some of that over my way if anything pops up on this side.
Mr. Calhoun, Dr. Gregory speaking here. We're here to assist wherever we can.
Gregory.
Shit.
I know.
Everything is so cold.
You joined before the worst part of it was occurring, so
Boris,
Yeah.
you take it.
Oh, they haven't even opened me up, and I feel like I'm already dying.
Don't worry. You won't.
Oh, Victor. Here I thought you would show up.
This?
Oh, it's like my birthday party, but I'm dying.
What? Your shirt's
Ugh.
Where's your shirt coming back? I think that's the wrong one.
Oh, that's my outfit. That's my outfit.
The shirt
I was about
just...
to say, his
That-
Hawaiian shirt
That's
is
hurt me so hard.
You want the vacation?
That's the wrong one. That's the wrong slider. I'm really excited.
Sing it.
My bad.
I was like, oh, it's like that's some funny clipping in his shoulders. He's like, what
And then
the
it got worse.
At the bar, you dress up for when I show up this time. I see.
Huh?
Who put that on? What do you guys? If oh my god, if you were an animal, what would you be?
Oh, I like owls. I mean, I am a
You like
goat,
owls?
but like, I like owls.
Nosebleed.
Yeah, they're pretty cool.
Okay. Oh, I think my brain's leaking out of my nose.
Someone's referring to me as a bear. I'm not sure what that means, but it's definitely one option.
Oh,
Okay.
that thing that
At least we're laughing.
they caught over
Nose-
in Captain
nose is bleeding.
Instinct.
Okay.
Pretty much, I think.
If you have to open my brain while I am still conscious, I swear to God, I will run out of this room and I will jump off of the edge of this dome.
We just have to make sure you're still
One
thinking.
full sec for everyone.
Oh my
Yes.
God.
So, like that, you're gonna get through this.
No,
It's your shirt again. It's your shirt again.
Oh, God, it's coming back again.
He's like, I want to go to Hawaii.
It's fine. You get yourself everything is fine, Cassie.
Yeah,
That's these bright red bruises starting to form on his chest.
Swap. I can probably go over
getting-
here. We'll have to open. No offense, but there's just more room over here.
Yeah, no.
Okay, what?
What do you want from us?
Don't laugh. Don't move.
Holding him down.
It's too late. I think I tore my lung in half.
Do you have anything like
don't do that.
Like we potentially might need to tie down his legs in case he starts wiggling.
There should be some on the beds
Velcro we have,
themselves.
I think is not going to
no?
be strong enough.
Thank you. That's a
It's supposed to be more like
compliment.
for sedated individuals to resist some squirming, but we can't sedate them at all. So I don't think the Velcro's going to
At
hold.
least not yet.
Well,
They're
so we're
gonna-
in the psych ward bed
They're
just
gonna
for
be
you.
doing open heart surgery while I'm conscious, so they have to deal with shock. I don't want to do this
What?
anymore. Please.
You'll be okay.
He starts to squirm and you need your hands free. Trade off. I'll hold him down.
We got you.
Can you shock me unconscious? Is that something that you can do, Victor?
Can't do anything unconscious.
I mean,
No can
the
do.
most we'd be able to do, and even this is a huge stretch, is let you recover, let your blood circulate a little bit to the point where it wouldn't be as oppressive to give you painkillers. But that's also
You
running
do
a huge
realize
gauntlet.
that, like, nearly every part of my all of my limbs are bleeding profusely right now, right?
I know. That's what I'm saying. That's the best at most we'd be able to do for you. I'm
If
trying to
everything
get. I'm
goes,
trying
if
to.
everything goes wrong, what we're going to do is I'm going to take the top side so you guys have a steady way of insertion, for lack of better word. And Victor will take the bottom side legs.
Got it.
Oh.
Cassie, you're going to feel something warm run down your leg as a vein has started to spill some blood.
Right.
Okay, that's great.
Okay.
Well, left or right leg?
Left.
Okay.
Vein
I'm gonna
rupture,
tell
that's
him.
nice.
Okay, your face is starting to look a lot better. I'm gonna start wiping you down
His
gently
inner
just
thigh.
to see
Isn't that
the
where
difference.
a major artery is?
There's
Okay, I'm
there's
not gonna-
lacerations
but-
on his face, cracks, minor ones
I-
that need surgery.
I
not
do my
surgery,
potion
but,
things. Essentially, the potion is a
No, we just kind
There's a
of
better word for it, but
right now trying to wipe away.
it
the
acts
skin,
to
or
stop
the skin,
bleeding surface
trying to
level.
Wipe away like all the
to try
dried
and, like-
old blood to.
Stop.
Okay, so it's a coagulant.
Yes,
It's okay.
essentially. And a little bit of like a minor healing potion sort of situation. Doesn't like work very fast, but is intended to coagulate and to stop the bleeding.
Understood. Are you using anything besides
Stitches
just
are
the
gonna use one of
potion?
your things on his face. The potion thingies on his face. He's got a lot of cuts there, so.
I'm applying it with a bandage and like wrapping it so that it will stay.
You're
But
good. You're good. You're good, Dylan.
Easy. That's easy for you to fucking say.
I don't really think I have anything else I can use on it.
Sue me.
Understood.
Sue, I'm gonna punch you. Oh.
No, later. Well, later when your hand works.
You're not doing
What do we
any
do
of
with the
that.
bleeding control?
Alright.
I got this.
That,
Stitch.
He's had an artery in the leg right now, going over going over his face with one of the alchemical treatments that Stitches is made up. It's got a lot of like cuts in it, so this is just mass treatment on his face.
Yeah, that's what this
Okay.
is for.
So I'm checking for capillary refill to see how immediate the
You're
blood
already
comes back.
looking a bit better.
Normals within 3 seconds.
The
having better response time?
medication. Yes, it's having better response time. His heart rate is increased, though still low. You can tell from various points that he is now beginning to gush blood from various points.
Oh,
He
there's people
has been-
incoming.
He has been
Leonie.
healed.
I hear people.
Okay.
Oh,
One moment! Osiris, if it has to happen, are you comfortable assisting with
yep.
opening them up? Okay, I'm gonna go check
This
on,
won't
see
be the
what's
first
going
time.
on.
We'll be
I'll
here
be back as soon as I
the
can.
entire time.
We're not going anywhere, Cass.
Alright, his face has been completely done up with the treatment. That should kick in soonish. Alright.
Okay.
Alright.
Oh my god. Oh.
Good, Calhoun. You're Calhoun. You're going to be fine.
Oh yeah, I'm okay. Yeah, I believe you. I definitely do that.
I know.
Out of my way. I gotta.
It is okay. Let it out.
Yep,
It is okay.
He's got to get out just as
Let
long
it
as it
out.
doesn't get into his wounds.
It's okay.
Oh, everything's
I'm
on
done here. I'm
fire.
getting at myself a fresh pair of clothing
I know.
anyway. That's okay.
I mean, you brought your band suit for this, right?
Okay.
The area underneath Gregory's finger seems to be becoming bright red.
How's his externals looking? As soon as his externals are
Move your
completely
hand.
patched up, we're gonna have to start digging in.
Understood.
Breathe. Slow.
Oh yeah, that's it's I'm in pain.
I know.
If we could work as a team to get him to lay flat, just because with the amounts of blood here, I want his little movement when we have to actually.
Okay, lift and slide.
Anything.
Slide, yep, slide.
No, let-
Got it.
Here we go.
Gently,
Okay.
gently.
Easy.
Okay. This one applied to that.
Okay,
Calm down,
I
hold
got a
on,
sec.
calm
I got
down,
it.
calm down.
Come on, Cass.
You're
Oh,
good.
come on, Cass. Ah.
You're good.
I got you. Come on. Easy.
The worst part is gonna come, but we'll get through it.
I'm right behind you, Osiris. If you need to slip out, just duck under my arm. You're fine.
That it will do. As soon as we're finished up here, it's gonna get really, really.
Fluids
Oh,
from Cassie's mouth.
Turn his head.
Turn him.
Choke it. Surgeon. Come on.
Yep.
Easy.
Make sure. Get those cords out.
Okay, all right.
Come on, Calhoun. This is not your last rodeo. You've been through worse. Come on.
No, I haven't.
Literally
This is
hasn't.
the worst day of my life.
Come on. What about prison?
Well, then see it
That was
from
pretty
this
bad,
point of
right?
view.
You
If
always
this is your
told us
worst
about
point in life, it's only going to get up from here.
Hey.
All right.
Hey.
Focus on the doctors.
Leonie, bruises are starting to form under your hands.
How's it looking over there?
Careful about how much pressure you put down.
Which is Leonie, how's it looking on your ends?
We got
Treating
some
what-
bruising on the legs here. I'm trying to hold him down here, but we just gotta. His movement can do more internal damage than the external bruising. So as
Here.
long as we just be aware of how much we're moving him. Cass, I know it's hard, but try to hold still as best you can.
Don't you see what you just say?
I know.
Cushion
We know.
my grip more with gauze.
Oh.
And Osiris, as he's vomiting, make sure that there's nothing in there.
Yep, don't worry. Airway's still clear for now.
Awesome.
Okay, that's all. It just keeps talking so much, which is good.
There's a bright red spot forming on his chest.
You see him like vomit and cough up a large piece of lung.
Okay, that's vital, I think.
There's a deep red spot forming underneath the skin on his chest.
We're gonna have to get to
You
it.
We
gotta
need to-
call
we
it
need to
now.
get
Is this
going.
time to open?
We need to get going.
Okay.
Yep.
It works. It's been that way for a minute. It works inward out. We should have done it when he started.
Thank you. Keep turning into as
Alright,
straight
I'm
as you
getting
can.
ready.
There's a solution right there on the table. Yep. Pass them over my way.
Calhoun, I'm going
Alright, everyone needs to get ready. Try to use as much concentration as possible. I'm coming in with sharp scalpels, so everyone make sure that you have prepared.
Calhoun, if it needs to be, you can bite into my fucking arm. I've had worse happening, alright?
Yep, clean the area.
Even if it
Easy,
kills
Cass.
me.
I got your legs. Come on.
They're cleaning you up. They're cleaning you up. I know it's
You know,
it's
it's
gonna be
just a
okay.
little. Everyone needs to be ready. Here we
Ready
go.
when you are.
Turn the first incision.
Got it.
You're with us, Calhoun.
Upper part of the incision. Down the sternum.
Okay.
That's one down.
Still.
I know, Calhoun. You'll be okay.
Source
Trust
of
me.
bleeding here. I'm gonna suture off one.
You're with
Yep.
us.
Got it. Feeling the bleeding up here on the sternum.
You got that one? Good.
You think you made it through the fucking mines just to die here? Excuse me?
God,
You're
here.
stronger than this.
You've got people to look
Easy
out for,
long.
Cass. Come on, you can't die here.
You see the one?
One more time, Neva.
It seems part of the surface of his lung has sloughed off into his stomach.
Can you grab those? Can you grab that way? Hold this open to grab that slosh
got it.
part so we don't have an infection.
Yep. Go ahead.
All right, get that out of there.
Got it.
All right. Sure.
Calhoun,
Just
stay
turn
with
that
us. Make noisy scream if it needs be. You're with us.
Do you see another bleeding? Another set of eyes?
Taking a peek right now. It looks like nothing too
Alright.
crazy. It looks like there is a bit all over, but nothing incredibly crazy.
All right, let's
There
close them up.
seems
Let's
to be
close them up.
there seems to be some blood pooling up from down where the intestines lay.
Hello. Hello. That's
I'm
okay.
gonna have
I
to
cleaned
make
out
a
the
bit more
entire
precision.
chest.
We'll
and
pull them
that
up here.
abdominal
Calhoun,
section.
stay with us.
Okay.
Cassie.
Hey. Hey.
He's passed
Wake up.
out.
Wake up, big man.
I'm gonna get this bleed now while he's out.
Okay.
Start suturing the top part. I'm looking at the
His face
incision.
is becoming paler.
Calhoun.
No. Come on, Cass. You were stronger than this.
There also seems to be something dribbling out the side of his mouth.
Hold
Hold him
Put
still,
the
hold
arm
him
out.
still.
Let's spin. You're fine. You're with us. You're with us. You're good. You're almost done here. You heard the dog.
All right. Okay.
No,
Close
Just
him up.
stitched up.
be in his but
Got it.
there
Chest
seems to
top
be
is
a
done.
lump in his stomach. Somewhere in there.
Oh God. Okay.
So I closed up
Here.
just the intestines.
Oh, you're fine.
part. Stomach.
Calhoun,
Keep
you're
this
with
open
us.
for you.
Calhoun.
Cassie.
Cass!
What do I find in the
Seems to be
stomach?
Come on,
It
come
seems
on,
to
get
be a
off.
tumor of some sort. Just a lump of flesh that shouldn't be there.
Ah,
I'm getting rid of it.
Fight now. Come on.
The moment we pull that out, I'll start stitching it up.
Ready? I'm gonna toss it on some gauze over there.
once we get through that glue going, you're not moving. You're okay.
Almost there. Almost there. Alright, so much done.
All right, suture. Anything else internal?
Yes, we'll hear.
Thing that I'm noticing in here.
Not that you can see in the torso, however, his wrist seems to be growing especially bright red.
His
What's going on with his wrist?
His wrist
Okay.
is growing bright red.
Left or right?
to the closest to that one here. I gotta finish suturing him up.
I hold him down. You're fine. I'm here, Calhoun.
Chest is done. Abdominal section just needs to be finished.
Yep, I'm
I got him. I got
suturing
him.
it up.
I got
Hold
him.
him steady.
I got him. Focus over there. I got him.
Yeah.
I'll pull back to give you space.
Need some wrapping.
Come on, Calhoun. Wake up.
Here.
Don't you go sleeping on us.
Thank you.
Here. Alright, we'll double this. If you get his abdominal, I'll get his torso.
Cassie.
Can you feed it to
Another
me?
You're fully
convulsion.
clear.
Cassie finds his throat full of
Oh,
blood.
hold him still.
Hold him still. Come on. If you throw up to me, look at me. Look to the side.
Turn his head.
Look
Turn
to
his
the
head.
side. To the side. To me. Yeah, it's fine. Let it out, kiddo. Let it out. It's okay.
The opportunity when he moves to wrap around him.
Your fingertips.
You're good.
I've got blood down here.
Okay.
Wrap these around where he's
Can you
bleeding.
get that stitch?
Remember, this is only
Wrap
going to
these
be
around
just
where he's
once.
bleeding.
We're going to figure this out for the future. You'll be fine. Just again.
Okay, Daminal's been wrapped.
Got it. Poster's done.
I got this lap.
I'm gonna get this one here.
Okay, you'll be fine.
Torso's done. Stomach's done. Legs being worked on. Wrist is done. This wrist is done. His face is being treated. Okay. That leg wound has been treated. Okay. Okay.
Okay, what is the general status, docs?
At this point, we gotta keep observing. Make sure if he has any kind of coughing spell, we can turn him so he can vomit. We don't want him choking on that.
What's the end game to this?
It's
falling apart in front of us.
The end game is
We'll be
to
back.
Cassie.
Hey,
Cassie, stay with us, Cassie.
Calhoun. Come on, don't you fall asleep. We're still here. Docs are asking questions.
Leonie takes her knuckle and rubs the sternum.
Ooh, sternal rub. That's fun.
Sternal rub. It's a stimulant that will awake. There we go. Hey, hey.
Yeah, it's gonna hurt like hell.
Keep talking to us.
Okay, you're here. Okay, talk to us, Calhoun. You're okay.
Bones are treated. Stomach's been treated. All the growth has
arm
been
caught
removed.
forming.
Legs are done. Both arms. His face has been lifted.
Where is the left arm?
Holding down arm.
I hold him down. You two work.
You'll be okay.
I'll watch the side.
I hate index controllers.
I got it.
If that clot looks like to get larger, go in and get it out. It looks like it's getting larger.
Another one.
Holding you. You're fine, Calhoun. You're okay. You'll be okay.
Come on, Cassie. You don't get to die here.
Cassie.
Shit.
His heartbeat's going abnormally fast.
Cass. Hey.
Heart's going fast.
Come on, wake up. Wake up.
He's breathing. He's breathing. He's breathing.
Fall asleep.
He's getting pale.
Fast heart rate is what happens usually. We just gotta make sure we kind of keep him stable as best we can. If it keeps escalating, we'll have to do something to stop it.
Okay, Calhoun, come on. Do be awake for now.
We have the
Don't you fall
methods to
asleep.
incubate shock to restart it.
No, but what we
Just
can do
make
is
us
do a
use in color.
medication that essentially forces the heart to slow down, but we have to wait a little longer until we can make sure that the internal organs are getting better. So when the heart rate reaches a certain rhythm, we'll go ahead and we can administer the medication to kind of help slow his heart rate
You
down.
awake,
We don't want to do it
Calhoun?
until it's absolutely
Cassie,
needed.
right now, your heart is beating abnormally fast and your breath is quickening.
We'll just keep
You're right.
monitoring that. Let us know if we gotta induce it, okay?
I'm getting the medication ready just in case.
I won't verify his
Moment
heart.
sooner until we need to.
Okay, good.
When the heart rate bumps up again, let me know and I'm going to administer it.
Zach.
What? Oh, you'll be fine. Everything's going to be okay, Calhoun. After all here.
Is the heart still stabilizing or is it getting even faster? Alright, I'm administering it.
That's the word.
Yep,
Holding
yep.
you down. You're good. You're good. Stay strong here, Cass.
I just gave him a small
On
dose.
you.
Brings his heart rate down. It's good. I can't give him any more than that, though. It'll risk it too much.
Got it.
What?
Organ shut down.
Cardiac arrest. Or that, yeah.
There's only so much we can do here, but I know for a fact that you're a fighter. I've told you about it. You'll be okay.
Come on, Cass. You're tough as nails. You've got this. Always have me.
It is fine. It is fine. Let it out. Don't worry about my pants. Don't worry about it.
Make sure there's nothing still in his mouth.
Yeah, double checking. Right. Should be fine. Right.
Okay.
Fall asleep. You'll be with us. I know this is exhausting, but you need to be available for us here, Calhoun. Don't fall asleep.
Stitches, how's his heart looking?
Cassie,
Oh,
keep
this is
talking to us,
heartbreaking.
Cassie.
Cassie, how you feeling?
Cassie, tell me about
His
some of the
heart-
drinks you've
his heart
planned.
rate
I
is
know you
starting to
sometimes
slow.
work on them.
Starting to
What's
slow
going
down.
on through your mind?
Okay, so we're it's
Yeah,
getting
that's good. That's good. That's good.
Besides, Cass, you gotta tell us
Oh,
about your next recipe for jungle juice, right?
Did you think of that,
There
Cassie?
he is.
No.
I think it's a great name. The Reinhold Jungle Juice. That's so much fun. I love it.
I guess
Two
it's hentai
shots
for
of
drugs.
tequila. Grenadine.
Once we're done.
Slice
Keep
of
telling us.
lime.
Keep telling us the recipe.
Once
No,
we're
keep
done.
going. By all means, keep going.
Yeah, keep going. Honestly.
He's making
as
a
joke,
request.
every now and then you should throw like a sock in it. I think it'd be pretty funny.
God,
Disgusting.
what's wrong with you?
Iris.
These are still my businesses you're trying to say because you're focused on the medication aspect of everything.
Look,
Look,
I'm
Cassie,
just saying.
if you get through this, then I'm buying you all the
throwing a
drinks you
couple
can
$100
throw.
dollar
Calm.
bottles of everything else. The sock,
Calm,
nobody will
calm
notice.
down.
Well, there
Be
goes
okay.
your bank account.
Well, if it motivates him,
Cassie.
Suppose so.
Hey, easy.
Hey,
Cassie,
Calhoun,
keep talking to us,
Calhoun.
Cassie.
hey, Cass.
What else do you have
Cass.
planned, huh? Come on.
Cassie?
Somebody
pale.
Same
introduce
color.
that
Getting real pale.
specifically.
Heart
The spot where he's bleeding somewhere.
His heart rate is stabilizing.
Heart rate's stable.
Okay.
I think he's just lost a lot of blood.
It's
Maybe
stable.
That's stable.
All right.
How's
We
his
need to go over
breathing?
now and make sure that
How's
every
his
inch of his
breathing?
body
Double
has been
checking.
treated for any injuries,
breathing?
or any like small bleeds,
Yeah.
big bleeds, everything.
It's his breathing is shallow, but it's starting to get into a rhythm.
Okay.
Okay. We're
Unfortunately,
working on
it is
it.
likely, given that damage that happened, it's likely that his breathing is going to be abnormal since we had to go in and reattach part of his lung.
Yes. Which
It'll
is why
be
we
fine
can't give him
for
oxygen either. It'll put too much strain.
Any sort of
Yeah, I get you.
any active dangers or the likes? Anything we should need to look out for or anything?
Should be nothing internal. Should be nothing internal.
But he'll have to stay here for a few days for observation at least.
Duh,
We went
by
right
all
from
means.
neck to
Yeah.
we went right from neck to stomach and looked at everything. She was able to cut out a few things. We worked on his lungs. We did everything we could.
Speaking
He
of which,
said
let
it
me
works
grab
from-
that tumor.
It works from in to out. So out, all of his like little external cuts is going to be the last things that are treated up
I think I
properly.
put some of his lung on my.
You got some.
Yeah.
At least you can breathe easy.
Thank you. Best gift ever.
I'm gonna hit you. I'm the
Well.
only one that heard that.
I try to be thoughtful.
I'm so happy.
No,
Thank
I
you.
heard
I
that.
Okay,
Appreciate
good.
it.
I'm glad
Damn
someone
it.
else heard that, so that when I start
Thank you
punching
for
you,
taking care of him.
it makes sense.
I will totally
Made it
deserve it.
easier with you both here. I don't know if we could
You
have
get
held them
one
down
before
just
you
the
need to
three of
focus
us.
back on Cassie.
Stitch,
Maybe
you do feel something
Trust me,
warm
I've been
pulling
watching like a hawk.
by your left hand.
I just start to
Oh.
feel where he's bleeding.
With as
Okay.
much
It
blood
seems
here,
there
I'm
must
gonna
be
get
a
some
wound on his
warm
back.
packs here.
Yeah,
We're gonna
thank
put
you.
him in his
There's
place of
cuts on his
arteries.
back. We need to move him.
If you want,
We need to
we can
roll him.
roll him onto the side.
Roll him.
Roll him this way.
Log rolls.
Ready?
Everyone has the
Go.
coordinates.
Hey, Gregory.
1, 2,
Yep.
3.
1, 2, 3.
Cool stuff.
He has wounds all over that seem to have been recently torn open.
Okay, I'm down here with you,
I'm
Colin.
putting some
You're gonna help me.
packs
Take
kinda
these,
scattered
put them
around
on the wounds on his
body.
back.
Yep, got it.
Keep his head supported too, Gregory.
He's bleeding
Well,
twice as
do you
fast
wanna
as
take a look
he
at some
as
of
he
his
did
arms
before
with me?
now.
Yes.
Shit, that's a lot of blood.
My arm is
Do your
supporting
thing.
you so you do not have neck problems, and I'm
sorry,
holding you
I-
down by the
go on the
shoulder
other
so
side,
you
get
don't
ready to
move.
suture some of that
You'll be
bleeding.
okay.
Got it.
Stitch, you have a defter hand. Close these. I'll hold the padding on.
Make a hole.
Yeah,
Coming in
go,
here. I'm
go.
gonna start.
Starting those up.
I'll start lower.
Okay.
I'm working on his lower back.
Get ready just in case he does feel that he's gonna move.
Got it.
So we'll switch sides here, Victor. Let me uphold this, and you get the legs.
Yep.
Because I
All right.
cannot hold his legs.
All right. If he starts kicking, it's gonna get real bad.
Yes.
Jeez, holy shit! There's so many of them back here. Okay.
I'm putting more hot packs just kind of around his body. We want to make sure he doesn't get too
About a
cold
quarter
because
of
of
the
the
way
blood
up his
loss
back.
here.
He is
How's
cold
his
to
top
touch.
looking?
Yep. As soon as we can make sure that the bleeding points are taken care of, I can get some warm blankets, and that'll be the best. We gotta keep an eye on what's bleeding and where.
We're working on his back. We're almost caught up in the middle.
Good.
Gregory's not a medical professional, but he's gonna check for pulse if that's still beating.
His heart
We
is in
worked up
fact
the
still
machines,
beating.
too, so if anything, yeah. So if anything goes
Just
into
double
a
checking.
We'd hear it.
certain
now.
range, it'll.
About halfway up.
Yeah. Got one more.
Yep.
Oh, you're here, Calhoun.
All right.
You're here.
There you go. Okay. Lower back's done. Upper back's just about
Okay.
done.
Okay. I'm done, yeah.
Got
Okay.
it. Upper back's done. Lower back's done.
Let's put some padding and roll him back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'll grab
yeah,
some.
You can get some.
All
You're
right.
doing your level best to scare the hell out of us, Cass.
Here you go. Here's one. All right. We're good.
Yep.
I count of
Ready?
3. 1, 2, 3.
Gently.
On your back. We got it. There we go.
You're here, Cass.
Cass, if you want to scoot your body down so your head's not in the pole, you can do that. Just a little scoot. There we go.
Just
Just a little.
Just a little.
Just a little. Just a
Okay.
Just pat his face.
Holy shit.
All right. Bad.
You're okay, Calhoun. You're okay.
I'm gonna get some more warm
right.
blankets.
Hey, Cass.
But it works. It gets worse. Starts in. It's worse.
So,
out.
Doc, what is the general take from it now? You think he's going to be fine?
We
I can't
have,
say with certainty. We have to wait.
we've
Put
we've
some warm
labored over
blankets on
every
his side
single
here.
we've labored over
And in
every
between
single
his
square
legs.
inch of his body and have tended to immediately every single severe injury that we have seen crop up as fast as we possibly have could. Everything is in place as it should be, but we cannot afford this to happen again.
No.
To be honest, I don't think he can make it if this were to happen again.
We have to hope now with some of these severe things that we've had to do. It's not quite a transplant, but given the rapid regenerative properties, we have to ensure that his body will accept what is fixed.
Especially because how much he loses every time he gets to this point.
There is a point where we just have to hope and pray that his body itself is not the thing that takes him out, even after everything we've done.
He's too stubborn to die.
Even if he's too
Before I've
stubborn,
heard.
we need those plans from the wardens. I do hope that Vanderhall is going to be a success when it comes to things.
Every team is aware, and I myself, as well as Leani, will personally be there looking. Some of the students are incredibly vested in it as well, and I've already informed them to not only speak to Stitches regarding more information, but also the import of getting it here to the hospital, making sure that they get their cut. Actually, I'm using Leani coming along with us as kind of the rationale. Like, we have somebody who's not under the Wardens Association coming with us. so
If
I
they're
think
not,
it's-
again, the aspect, if you're willing to tell them that the Carbillos are willing to put in a good couple of credits for the sake of retrieving such plans, feel free to do so. I'm pretty sure that will get people more invested in the entire thing.
Agreed.
I will
I know.
see what I can do, because that toes dangerous territory. but I will see what I can do, I assure you.
Bandrol has always been dangerous territory, specifically after everything that has happened with it. The only thing we can hope for is that Valdres has trained them well enough.
Perception of
Well-
hiring wardens for. Yeah. Yeah,
It doesn't
they're
matter.
willing.
We need this plant if we don't get it, or if the wardens, as they seem to be, getting too excited about what it could do for them instead of why we are trying to get it, he is going to be dead. Period. End of story.
The thing about it as well is, from my point of view, the collector that I asked the flower from already, this was one of the only two pieces that he has. The other one he's clipping very close to the chest, and the only time he would want to give it away is if there would be exuberant amounts of credits involved. I'm willing to. I can only do so much. At that point, I would just be shooting myself in the foot for the entirety of Reinhold and our finances.
Understood.
We'll be doing
I'll
our
look in
best, I swear to
sutures
you.
over there. As much as I want to continue talking about the flower, I want to
Everything's
make sure that we're
He's-
still.
sewn up.
Yeah, we've been watching. He's looking
I don't
okay.
see any
Well,
bleeding either from previous suture months.
So with this flower, while we're looking, I have a personal interest for numerous reasons, both for wardens as well as the public's health and well-being, to get this flower. I myself have been very fervently looking for medicine, and if we can find a way to get this working, or we can find a way to cultivate it within a shielded city, it is my intent to get this information published, sent to the warden holds all over the place, so that they can then go get more flowers, cultivate it there, so that maybe, just maybe, we can finally have a market where we don't have to go through some of these groups like Ashbourne and some of the other nonsense.
You know
Has
that
to
if you try and
convince
push
the
for
fucking
something like
collector
that,
to do this.
if you try to take away their corner of the market, there's going to be trouble, right?
They're already on me anyways. I'll tell them to take a ticket and get in line. My interest is for the
don't think
well-being
trying
of
to
the
cough?
people.
And that's admirable. Just look out for yourself as well.
He's got a lot of people looking over his shoulder. Don't
That's
worry.
why I have you guys. Yeah. That's why I have you guys. Stitches has
Cyrus.
been somebody very important to me since day one. Yes, sir.
If you're available, I'll work with you outside.
Of course. Of course, sir. Do you guys need me, or do you think...
Anything
ahead.
happens,
You've got
you'll
this
be
handled.
just outside the door.
I got
Don't
this.
worry.
I can monitor things.
You haven't gotten a wink of sleep in a while.
I have.
Over the course of me knowing,
I'll make sure she
Why?
sleeps once we're out of the. At least out of the thicket.
Half hour a year.
You think this one's stubborn?
Yeah. Yeah, I know. Thank you both. Thank you.
We ain't losing any more people. Period.
The worst is over.
Okay.
Just watch him now.
Yeah. Yeah, sometimes the waiting is even worse.
It can be.
I owe a lot to Cassie. When we were paired off together months ago, I thought that Thought I was going to be babysitting. But he more than proved himself. Actually got me to come out of my hole. Start acting like a person again.
He's good at that.
He hadn't done that. And I don't know what kind of person I would be today.
A lot more grouchy.
Seems relatively stable. I'm gonna get some more warm blankets.
Mhm.
Blood loss can cause some hypothermia.
Yep.
Thanks, Leonie.
Of course. Water, coffee, or anything? I have plenty of apple juice.
He's been drinking so much apple juice.
Sure. Coffee.
Black?
Same here.
You know all too well.
Knowledge happens. I'm going to see what I can do to potentially clean myself up and get myself a new set of clothing.
Yes, sir. Thank you for your assistance today.
Of course, it's the least I can do for a man like Cassie.
I'm normal.
I feel like
Sorry, I'm normal. I'm normal, I'm normal.
Politicians
Wanna grab these
bullshit.
coffees here for me?
Oh, yeah.
These are just warm blankets.
Victor, you coming to get yourself a new set of clothing as well, or are you going to stay here for a bit?
I'll stay here a bit, Gregory. I'll
Cyrus
I'll
has
catch
your
up in a
guys'
bit.
coffee.
Keep me up.
Well, you don't like being covered in blood. Hello?
You got it.
I hear it's a mosquito
Bad look.
repellent.
It is. It's
It's a
great.
bad look on me, though.
Pardon me, well,
not
pardon
true.
me if I'm dripping a little on the way out.
I
I'm
spilled
going
an
to get
entire cup of
myself
water.
dressed
Hold
up
on, give me a minute.
No worries.
Oh, fuck. My water.
I put 2 warm blankets on top of ya, plus the rolled up warm blankets between each arm and in your crotch.
Okay, well, nothing right there is plugged in, so I'm just gonna ignore the water and let that dry. Listen, man, I don't have time right now.
You got a patient to save.
Right, exactly.
I'm gonna beat
Like
him
to
up.
think
As long
we,
as it's on your keyboard, it's fine.
It's not.
Let me tell you.
Oh my
about the
god,
character.
already?
So many times I was like doing the like pointing at the screen like, oh, it's that medical thing happening. It's like and I'm doing everything I could do to not like be like, have you considered this? Like Victor doesn't know
Go
that.
into your work mode. For sure.
I legit hard shifted back into, oh, he's going into VTAC. He's going into VTAC!
That's the only way I got this one, because I could do what I know. You're like, turn around, yeah, it hurts. It hurts real bad.
I've had to do that to someone
It's
at
for the
one
lung
point.
joke.
It's not fun.
Have you ever done the pen to the nail
Can you
bed?
breathe easy
So
now
they're
that you've done
faking
that?
numbness?
I'm sorry.
I did that to somebody. They came in saying they couldn't feel their legs, and the doctor looked at me. I'm like, I know what to do, and I took the pen and I pressed it against the nail bed.
Horrifying.
Yeah,
Well, ladies and gentlemen, one thing I can say, that was a 40-minute procedure.
God damn.
Yeah, it felt
actually,
like it.
like IRL,
Java,
but
you
in
good?
character, that probably
Out of
was a
character?
solid
Oh,
hour.
I'm
or
sorry.
two.
Yeah, no, that was a 50-minute
Out of
character,
actually.
I'm doing fine.
Okay,
We almost did go for a full hour.
Yeah.
Well done.
I mean, we
IRL, that would've been
kind of did if we're
hour or
talking
two.
everything.
What
Leonie,
are the odds that I scare the hell out of somebody walking back to the Carbillos like this?
you look great.
You might
Leonie,
want
we'll
to get a little
Before
cleaned
the
up
end as best
first,
I
yeah.
can. We do
Leonie.
have the washed up rooms. Yes, Osiris.
Valdris mentioned he wanted to speak to the researchers. If you'd like to keep monitoring him, I can go get notes and bring them to you. He wanted to talk
I
to the
can
researchers
monitor
after
him.
the
You two
practical.
go.
Do you got it? You think he's
I
good
got it.
enough? One person?
I got it.
Okay.
We're on the pager as well, and I can grab you some washcloths and stuff and show you where the shower room is if you wanted to do that versus scaring
Yeah.
everybody.
Oh, yeah.
I'll just drop vest. I keep a spare here. The reason I have a vest.
Stitch, there's some paper on the desk. It's in an envelope with your name. Out of character, 2 students came up to said that they were grabbing some accessories and stuff from your shop
Okay.
that they ordered from you.
I
That's
already
on the-
I said in my downtime I delivered it to them. People don't read.
Reading is for losers.
It's okay. My downtime was mainly Stitch having a week-long panic attack, so that's fine.
Sounds about right.
L.
Sorry.
You're fine.
God,
You good?
well done today.
You good here?
I'm fine.
You did it.
Don't worry about me.
Yeah. Holy shit. Hey.
You know I always do.
I know you do. I'm telling you not to right now. Go,
I
go.
swapped vest. Oh,
Yep.
God. I swapped vests. I'm gonna start making my way down. I want to see if we can catch him before whatever. I don't know how long the
Okay. Oh no, Cyrus, not again. No, come back. Ah!
Uh-oh. Didn't Osiris just...
You went poof. But,
Oh.
Diana was over here just kind of like, oh shit, okay.
Take a deep breath. You did great.
Did it. I mean, you were covered in blood. She has a damp rag. Absolutely covered. Yeah, here, I'm gonna get you some towels here. We got hospital scrubs if you wanna
I can
join
probably...
the cool kids.
Oh, the cool kids. The
Mhm.
hospital scrubs are the cool kids.
Oh, yeah.
Don't mind me. I simply, pressed the wrong thing for a moment there.
But just
I was
around
totally
the
here the whole
corner
time.
there. Yep. Just adding some towels here. There's some just locker showers over there if you wanted just to wash up in the sink or use the
Yeah.
sprayer to kind
I'll
of
have
just
to
at
go
least
change
the
my suit, but...
came from a Halloween party kind of aesthetic.
Exactly.
Could ask Gregory to bring you a spare one.
I'm gonna go check with Valdris. I'll let him know that you
Fresh air will do me some good.
Yeah, fair enough.
Osiris. Thank you.
I'm not just a warden doctor, even if they are my primary. I care about that man. I care about all you guys. If I can have it my way, I'm gonna stay like that. And we will find a way to help him permanently.
Thank you. Really.
Just many more.
You have any backup? Let me
Yeah.
Well, we're out tonight at midnight. You have your stuff ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Swing by.
What you
If they're
doing?
at the harbor, then they're having
What
the
you
party.
doing?
If they're not, then I'm gonna assume that they're all still inside having the practical.
Preparing sonic drowning music.
What is that for?
Some of them were finishing up when I was over there.
Yeah, I kind of figured they're probably wrapping up here. I'll let you get cleaned up, and then we can touch base again. Anything that needs to be covered, just generally speaking.
You wanted to talk before you went. I'm sorry I was
Yes,
occupied the other day.
I understand.
No,
It's busy time.
people depend on me for different things, and I don't like not being there for them.
I
So
understand.
I'm sorry.
I get it. A lot going on this week. Especially getting ready for everything.
Aren't you, buddy?
As I could ever be.
If you handle yourself like you did in there, you're fine.
I'm hoping at least some things look familiar enough.
Familiar?
Yeah, I'm from Vanderhall.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. Leonie,
It's okay. You don't gotta say anything. It's
Bro, what?
something that I'm trying to move on from.
Sorry, I don't hear them.
And do you think going there will help?
I don't know, to be honest with you. I haven't been there since I was little and was found after the shield fell.
I can't even imagine.
It's unexplainable. But there's always more to do, right? You get washed up. I'm gonna check on some things.
Yeah.
We'll check back with Cassie and Stitch. Refill his apple juice.
Can't let that run out.
Absolutely not. What kind of medical personnel would we be?
Stitch.
His apple juice?
What's up?
There appears to be a very low beeping coming from your communicator.
Okay. I look at it.
It seems to be low on batteries.
You're fucking kidding me. Everyone else is gone, aren't they? Huh. Fascinating. Where do we keep our batteries? This is a horrible situation. Huh. Hey, do you know? Can you get me some batteries?
Sure.
They're in the desk over there. I can't see you. I just see your hand, bro. There's the doors closed. Hi. In the desk over there underneath, not outside. Outside. In the desk at the end of the hallway. Underneath one of the drawers.
The hallway. The desk.
The desk at the end of the hallway.
I'm going.
Rose deaf. He can find batteries, right? Don't shake your head. I'm gonna get you. Are you the one doing this? I see you in there. I'm gonna get you.
Found batteries.
Thank you.
They weren't where you said they were, but
I
hope these ones work.
People move shit around. I don't know. Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
They're a little.
They're too big.
God fucking, they're too
They
big.
won't fit.
They're too big.
Well, okay. You need smaller than this. Okay.
I'm gonna lose it.
All right.
You got this.
Give me a minute.
Here's one of the old batteries for reference.
Okay.
There you go.
Oh wow. That's pretty small.
Yeah.
Right.
We have some. We need to keep these things alive. I'm gonna beat you to death. This is your fault. I sense it. You're fucking with me. Hey.
You see a little bit of blood coming out of the corner of his mouth.
Okay. I'm not the one who's good at this. Oh shit. Essie.
when he turns his head, blood just spills out of his mouth, and he's just like.
Okay. Victor, fucking hurry up.
The little sensors behind him are starting to go on the fritz. BP is plummeting.
Oh,
Heart rate's increasing.
fucking fantastic. All right. You're still here. All right, Leonie, shit's going bad. Where are the batteries?
What? Wait, what? Right here.
right.
Right here.
Oh my fucking god.
Here. What?
Come on.
What do you mean this gone bad?
Come on. Stitch is also
going
whole
on?
front
Hey.
covered in new blood. All right.
What happened? I stepped away for a few moments.
He's bleeding out of his mouth. His fucking shit's going crazy.
Okay.
I'm gonna get Osiris.
Tosses over one of the gowns.
Oh, yeah, okay. Well, you know what? I didn't want to be clean anyway.
Osiris, his vitals are going down. Things are going on the fritz. He started bleeding out of his mouth again. Thinks things are going bad. Me and Leonie are here. But we'll try our best.
Listen to his chest.
Okay. Shit. Got it.
Things all out of whack here.
All right. So we're bleeding. Are we putting pressure on
What
the
about
blood?
him?
Where was he bleeding?
He was bleeding out of his mouth.
Which means internal.
No.
Yes.
Shit.
Fucking hell.
If you look inside, do we see anything inside his mouth? Like if I would have just
There-
kind of forced your mouth open.
There is nothing inside of his mouth, but there is just a lot of blood, and it seems to be coming down from the esophagus from a visual inspection. It is likely some sort of internal bleeding within the stomach region.
Great.
Where's it coming from?
However, a surgery to open it up would make him lose enough blood to likely kill him. It is a risk.
Yeah, and
We
that's
need to, are any of the professors available? Can we get Reginald?
we can try
I'll
working
go
Reginald.
look.
In the
All
meantime, the best
professors
bet
are
is we can try to
watching-
pump his
walking around
stomach.
now. I'll see if I can find
Okay,
him.
go.
No, Osiris, you stay here. I'm not much help here. Who am I looking for? Reginald? Who else?
Yeah.
Reginald is our best bet here.
At this
God damn
point,
it.
just to keep him from vomiting, and if there is bleeding in his stomach, we might have to get some kind of oral pump going on.
Yeah.
We can't open him up
Okay.
again. He won't survive another opening.
I'll go get it. I have so much shit I have to do.
Sorry.
No.
Go.
I appreciate it. Just.
I'm gonna tilt his head to a direction, whichever's more comfortable for you. There you go, just in case he does decide
I'm
to
gonna place
vomit.
right here, and then the tube is there. I desperately need to run and get in touch with people, like hardcore.
Go.
I need to
Go.
go. I will be back. Please keep me posted.
Okay.
Okay. This is gonna be us too. How confident do you feel on essentially mounting?
What?
He needs to hold still for me to put this tube into his stomach so we can get the blood out. So he doesn't
Okay,
vomit
I'm not
and
doing
cause
what you
stitches
just
to
said, but
tear.
I'll do what I can.
As of right now,
Essentially, we
he is
gotta keep-
unconscious. There will not be
Yeah.
contest.
I'll still muscle
But
into
you
it.
still
so-
can have a gag reflex unconscious.
Yeah, I'll still muscle him down.
It's true. Oh, I've never had one, so
I have inserted air tubes. People still gag if they're unconscious. It's fun. All right, so
I'm muscling him down.
a little bit up.
Gross.
All right. I'm going to essentially adjust. If you can get his
you don't have to
Somehow
go into
use your-
detail.
We're not, yeah, I don't want to roleplay this out. This is making me sick to my
Okay.
stomach.
TLDR, putting the tube
Uh-huh.
after I've measured, going in tube.
Nasty,
Just
dude.
make some like "bleh" sounds occasionally.
Fucking nasty, dude.
All right, and then I kind of put it to the side of your cheek, and I grab this apparatus that looks like something naughty, and I put it around your head to secure the tube.
Shut the hell up.
It does. It looks
We're
like
serious.
a gag belt.
Okay.
So then, do we have any of the gunk fluid kind of just draining out of your mouth tube?
There it seems to be some sort of foreign aspect. There seems to be
Internal bleeding.
well,
We've already
parts
cut
of
him
his
open to deal with
body,
it once. We can't do it
left
again.
behind because of the very rapid very
Oh, like
rapid
Chunks, internal chunks.
like-
Cool.
like-
Like
Yeah, he's
chunks come out
chunky.
of tube that's in his mouth and his stomach.
He's chunky.
but it's not food chunks. It is not food
Yeah.
chunks.
It's
It was
body
He,
parts.
it's-
chunks.
he chunky.
yes.
Oh, there's blood
However,
everywhere when you come
Yeah,
in.
we're all covered in blood.
It's really hard to determine whether or not it is new or whether it's old. The rapid closure of the body from the surgery on multiple aspects of his body, there was likely a mistake or two.
Yeah,
probably.
we were doing it real fast,
However,
bro.
Not fully
in
sealed or
this-
something.
In this instance, the realm of possibility of a medication working is actually quite high, but which one is a very hard choice. And that's something that Neva can decide.
Like right now, as intervention, like another something.
Something can work. It's just up to you. How creative are you?
Bro,
Well, first and foremost, we have Reginald.
we do have the guy
so
who
I
can
would
heal your
quickly
internals.
Debrief you on we did some direct
Sorry, Neva. They're
opening.
asking
You
me
see
questions.
massive scars
Excuse
from
me.
us opening him up, and we believe now his stomach is re-ruptured. Is there any way you're able to focus heal on his stomach to close whatever is causing him to bleed internally more? And what we have too is a tube that's kind of help directing some things out.
That is possible. A little harder without seeing it, but
If we open him up
Thing is,
again,
also-
Anything's better than
too
nothing.
much blood loss.
Word of advice, Plum. Apparently they can't use anesthesia, so if he starts kicking...
Is there anything
Try and
about
hold him down.
magical anesthesia?
That sounds like something I can help with.
Please.
Come on in.
If you would.
If you'd like.
I'm
Use
not
that for
sure if
some
it
eyes.
totally
Hi.
is.
It's good to see you.
Stomach.
I can
They're gonna-
just kind of give you the rundown over here.
The
You
healing
want
ones
one
are
this
going
side
to
for UC moves, Victor?
basically
Yeah.
penetrate through and try and feel out where the wound is.
Come on,
And
guys.
try to put it back in where it's supposed to be. And try and close it. But it's harder without being able to actually see it.
So, to clarify, are you currently sensing what is going on inside his body?
Yeah.
Okay. There seems to have been some blood trapped inside his stomach, especially. Along with some tearing alongside the lining there. All healing done at this point takes about twice as long as it would for most normal people.
Alright. We're going to be targeting all that whatever's in there. May not feel the greatest, but the healing wind should numb it a little bit. It should be a little bit painful. You know what's strange?
So what he just went through. What's that?
Your wound is a little bit resistant to me. That's very strange.
He's
Taking me
got a
about.
condition.
Yeah.
Taking me about double the charge I usually would use in this situation to heal something like this. What is this? Condition.
His body's falling apart constantly. I don't know what it's called, but he's been taking medication to prevent it from happening, and he was running out.
This is what we were talking about the other night.
Hmm. Nah. Okay. Say no more.
Okay. I still have errands to run, but how is it?
Checking vitals.
I
Everything look
can-
like things are stabilizing.
I can forestall / stabilize, but I don't. I don't know if this.
Dead.
God, please.
I don't know if this is going to hold, especially with what you're telling me.
Temporary is better than nothing.
His blood is still his heart rate is still slightly accelerated.
Mm-hmm.
However, his breathing is normal.
Okay. Does this seem to be working? Fast enough?
On my end, it seems to be healing.
God.
What?
Essentially, yes, you're holding steady.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
He's worse for wear, but he's steady.
Okay.
All right.
All right.
Do
I
you
believe
need
I've.
me to jump in anywhere?
At the moment,
I don't think so. I think we're okay.
stand by.
Okay.
I think
have a
we've
few students
stabilized
to get
him.
with and
Go.
have a
We
few
can take
students
care
that
of
need
this.
things from me before tonight. I am still just a call away.
Okay.
If something turns for the worst, just call.
Got you.
I'm
So,
good, Osiris.
nice to speak with you again. Of course.
Hmm.
My professor, it's been a while.
What can I do? Is there anything I can do?
I think we're at the point where there's not really much. That seemed to work.
No. Never. Did that work? I seem to have been able to stabilize whatever was going on with his stomach. What if this
His
is
heart rate has
hurting day by
stabilized.
day?
Okay.
It does seem
not-
that it's going to take a while for him to return to any sort of normal functioning.
Yeah.
It's going to be a challenge.
Hmm. And seeing as I'm leaving soon, there won't be very many folks able to run and do this.
He'll be a little bit more
Hmm.
stable by the time that hopefully we need to do anything
I
else.
got an idea.
What
You're a
is your
wind
idea?
user. And obviously you're a doctor, so you know this already, but
He's stable now.
riddle me this theory. He's stable.
But for future
Well,
investigation on organ stability,
future stuff.
Clink
So-
and I came up with a potential idea.
Okay.
Skin has oxygen in it, doesn't it, when it's alive?
Correct? At least somewhat.
So all you would have to do is trace the oxygen through his skin and organs where it stops, right?
Wait. What? Have him breathe through his skin like a frog?
That's not what they were suggesting.
No,
His wind
no,
magic.
no. Skin when it's alive has oxygen in it, which means all that Reginald would have to do is trace through his body to see where the not alive skin is. You'd be able to tell because there is no air in it.
And then we can
Well,
focus
what I was
if
able
we
to
do need to open
see-
and grab anything.
It does seem like it's a condition everywhere. This is going to reoccur over time.
Yeah.
And something that I can speak to you about later. We might be finding something that could help. Perhaps this condition.
We're working on it. Fortunately,
There's a rare
Well, if you-
medication that he takes,
Yeah.
which is very, very rare.
And
Thank you,
apparently
professors.
can cause super cancer, as it was described to
at
me.
too high a
If used
concentration,
too much.
it can be cancerous, yes. Theorized to be. That's why this was such a challenge.
Well, better than him literally falling apart.
Well, we
I
went
can
with
heal
the not
what's damaged at
cancerous
the moment, but it'll
potentially
just
option here.
get damaged again.
So I was
Yes.
saying, it's worth a try.
Biggest thing
Oh.
it focuses his stomach.
Yes, I was able
so
to
if there's a way
stabilize him,
to kind
but
of see
unless
if
I'm
there's any
around every
remaining
day-
dead tissue in his stomach.
Mm-hmm. No, I understand.
So we need another plan.
Yeah, they're talking
Which-
about the dead tissue in their stomach that they need to remove, though, right?
Potentially, we have no idea.
Potentially, if that is the case, yeah. We theorized because that was the last place
If
that
we
were
could
able
just do
to
some sort of-
suture.
I mean, if whatever you can do
And that's what I
to
was
scan
able
through
to-
them to make sure.
So,
Alright.
if there
Give it a
is
shot.
dead tissue, yeah, you would need to remove that because that's infection central, right?
Yes.
So give it a go, Reggie. I'm sure you can do that. Just follow the oxygen paths and see where it stops.
Alright.
I like your
You like the hair
enthusiasm.
you like your hair the way it is, then hold it down.
Oh.
Alright, for clarification, what is it you're doing right now?
Allow me to
I
explain.
suppose-
So,
Yeah.
the human body's healthy and alive
Don't worry
skin
about it.
tissue has oxygen within it. Reginald's a wind user, which means all he needs to do is trace the oxygen throughout the skin and the tissues to find where it stops, meaning that he would be able to locate where the dead tissue is exactly, as well as all
So
of
if it
the
is
issue,
in the stomach,
like its
we
shape.
could get rid of it.
You can find it anywhere if he is able to follow those channels, which in my opinion, with him being such an advanced Wiz user, yes he could. Especially because he's a
Where are
doctor! So he's got both of them! He's got all the things he needs.
I don't know where God went.
Theoretically, if there's an embolism somewhere and it's coming from the oxygenated side, then there might even be a surplus of oxygen in an area where it's backed up.
How do you know that?
Indeed!
How do you know that, Victor?
He read one of
Internet.
Leonie's
Internet? Internet! What's that, bro?
That'd be like the You heard it out. You heard it over the telegram.
I heard it on a radio play.
This is
Are you?
This is
are
what
you
she. This is what she says. Like, oh, you've done these exercises with me before, right? You're the doctor,
Yes,
but like,
yes,
so, like,
yes,
yeah.
yes,
Yes, of
yes.
course.
No, I've been
I've-
shadowing
I've had
Leonie.
long conversations extensively.
I couldn't help myself.
He's a really
I
good
know,
user.
that's why I bullied
He
you.
remembers many words.
So,
I'm not.
what-
Don't
why
worry
are you
about
bugging
it.
him?
He helped
Nothing's
me make
happening.
penicillin with potatoes. It was a great.
Ooh, you make
I'm
penicillin
harassing
with
Java.
potatoes? What do you do?
You can.
Fermenting.
Yeah. Potatoes are just easy.
Look, I'm gonna tell him you were poking him when he wakes up. I hope you know that.
I'm poking Java. Excuse me.
There's a difference.
There is a difference.
I see no coffee here.
There's actually a couple of cups
There's
that have
coffee
just
you're
been scattered
poking.
around, and probably
Yeah,
variety have
there's a
unamount of
giant
blood
shit,
in them.
that's mine.
Glittery
Yeah.
cup
Ooh.
filled with apple juice.
not when there's surgery. No, there is not.
There is so many cups
No,
of coffee.
this
I
is
need
me,
you to
but I go over
understand.
here.
You know what? Maybe I don't want to drink that. Never mind.
There's also a giant,
too
pink
many
sparkly
cups, but too
container
many
of apple
cups.
juice.
So many cups. So many cups.
I'm so sorry. I did not hear cup. I heard a CK at the end.
Cock.
Would be quite strange as well.
Oh. I was like, how did you get that? Like, what?
Bro,
You're a professional establishment.
Professional establishments make jokes like that all the time. I don't know what you're talking about.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everyone has their best Bob, okay? But that was like I was thinking about should I make a weird like, oh, that's where those batteries.
Well, now I need to know.
There are portions of his organs and flesh that just are a bit misshapen, but otherwise he seems to be functioning.
I love that question mark.
Question mark.
Alright. I've got some interesting news here. His body seems to be fighting this process. Whatever this sickness or disease he has doesn't like me doing whatever I'm doing. I do sense that his organs are oddly shaped. As in, there perhaps could be extra tissue or missing tissue.
Probably missing. If I had to hazard a guess here.
Wait,
This is one of
Or
the
he has
rare...
lumps.
Yes.
Considering he
Remove
coughed out a
one
piece of his lung earlier.
Tumor from his stomach.
Isn't that a sign of cancer?
I believe we're back to where we were before, though. I can stabilize him, but we need some sort of a cure for this if he's able to cure or
That
a
is-
way to medicate it.
We are actively working on that sort of thing.
Well,
Correct.
go back to what you were telling me
Like
the other
opened it?
day. Hmm.
Yeah. In terms of his
Where-
organs being misshapen, he coughed out a piece of his lung earlier. There's a bunch of shit. There's just a bunch of shit.
Professor. To elaborate, what do you mean by it's fighting you? Well, you're saying that this is resistant to magic? Or is it just falling apart faster than it can be healed?
All things considered,
Now that I'm not
from
sure.
what we've been analyzing, I'd
It's-
guess it's the former. His body's in a constant
Yes.
state of decay.
I'm having to use more charge than I would otherwise on a healthy individual.
Osiris, when are you going to be able to get back to the
It might
hospital?
not
Like,
be
it
that he's
doesn't
resistant
take-
to magic, but it could be like a zombie situation where it's like, you have to do
Mm,
extra
I
work
can be
to
out.
actually
I
get
can be
those
back
things
soon.
moving
But
around in
there's
there.
the
huh?
doomsaying cult running around, and now I feel like I gotta find Sevi.
Yes, I do need to do extra work to get it to actually take and do what it needs to do.
Great.
And the doomsaying cult's got a lot of people now. Like
What the
there's
heck?
like 10 or so.
That's
Do you
crazy.
need to lock down the hospital?
Maybe they're in the plaza. I'm trying to find the military as well.
There you go.
Alright, take your time.
Okay.
Keep moving,
I
bro.
know they haven't been doing
Keep
any
moving.
hostility, but
Oh.
definitely gotta find the military.
We're good. All right.
Okay.
So
Alright.
he seems to be stabilized, but I'm not able to do much else.
If he's stable, then he's stable.
Whatever's
I
eating
think.
away at him or
Did you hear
adding
that too, Stitch?
Yeah, I did.
is going to. I believe we are down to his medication, which seems to work for this sort of thing. You said
Yep.
he's out. There's not.
We just got some of
There
the.
would be more made.
We just got some of the root of the bloom, which is what is used in his medication. What's supposed to be this great regenerative property. We got a gram of it. It can get us a couple extra pills, but we're gonna need to wait for his next shipment to come in. It shouldn't be long. It usually comes in over the next couple days. Just hope it has enough. We have enough now to keep him going throughout a week if we need to, but we're gonna be really relying on y'all coming back from Vanderhall with those blooms. Because if this happens again, he's dead.
Hopefully we're on schedule.
May I bring something up? If we
Reminds me
do,
to send
like I
someone
said,
back
get,
to bring back a care package.
How long
as
are y'all
long as we
gonna be
get the go
gone?
ahead to. Depends.
Okay, fair.
Thank you.
We can. Number one, we can try to do our best.
Professor?
Two, would you be able to
Blink.
acquire a waiver? If we are to do something that would be more experimental, other than what's already been done, do you believe they would be on board to try?
That would be a conversation to have with him. I have no idea.
Alright.
And
Okay.
we don't have the time right now to really worry about that sort of thing.
Well, I have an individual in my face now.
Yeah.
Keep in mind while I'm out there. Sorry I could not do more.
You did plenty. I appreciate
Every
it.
day, then.
We've...
You will not die this day.
No, we won't.
Is singularity to just this capsule itself that has created in his stomach. So you would
It just reaches out and, like, pats you.
Yeah. She's covered in blood. Don't make...
There, there.
see how much scar tissue is on it essentially to see how long the body's been fighting it, but ultimately there wouldn't be been in the body besides this. It may have been their long.
Hmm.
Understood.
No. Seeing him about town, I wouldn't have expected him to be. He seems so lively.
Theoretically, yes.
Seems like he's a bit of a fighter. Going through something like this. Well, that takes strength.
He's a stubborn
knows?
motherfucker, that's for sure.
Hmm.
I can pick up data in that way. Light is data, light is information. So, if you like a sort of like X-ray situation.
What can we do to make him more comfortable? He has pillows. We need to get him new. Possibly new sheets. As lots of blood everywhere.
I'd say we already kind of did all that, but then he started bleeding again, so I don't know. I'll talk to Leonie. You guys don't have to worry about that.
If you need either of us, let us know.
Mm.
The light, just to see if there's anything that we can get from that, or any information you can pull from that. Hopefully, Osiris can step away from whatever
Hmm.
he's doing, and then gain a sample.
What I can tell you is things are looking good on the student front. They passed many of their exams with flying colors.
Hmm.
And in fact impressed me in many ways.
That's good.
The better they do, the more likely we'll have to get plenty of this material for our friend here.
Yeah, here's hoping. I don't know what we're gonna do otherwise. Just hope that he continues to get it, but even then, he's been getting less and less of his medicine as time has gone on. Ideally, he's supposed to have 14 a week, twice a day. He was living off of 7 for a while, and he's been only getting 5 or 6 recently. This week he got 2.
Hmm.
If we head up to the lab and use the hood,
Well,
and if you feel confident in gathering a sample,
we'll do what we can.
As a heads up, the Doomsayer cult
Am I
seems to have
correct in
left
this-
the plaza. I'm getting hot and cold answers for talking to Sevi. So I'm just giving it a second. I should be available very shortly. I am right outside the hospital if you need me. Mr. Cabrillo came by and gave me a little bit of a heads up. So I am nearby if you need me.
Understood. Things are stable now, for the most part. I'll let you know if we run into any more issues.
Got it. Thank you.
Sorry.
You know, I could be wrong, but it seems like conditions like these are becoming more common as time goes on. And a few popping up in other cities they've read about. Could be rumor, but somewhat
If you
similar.
hear any more rumors like that, let me know. From what I've understood, a lot of the ones that are similar are Dirty Mana Sickness. This isn't that, but Osiris has expressed that it acts very similarly in a lot of regards.
Yes, we're still learning how to differentiate the two. Sort of an overdiagnosis of mana sickness.
Might be.
I mean, hopefully it's just that.
Yeah. Well, once Leonie's done, I need to get some air. I've been cooped up in this hospital for a week.
Alright. There is a mini festival going on out there. Many of the candidates are celebrating. There'd be food and such to get.
Yeah.
all the lights.
They're plotting something over there, aren't they?
Mm-hmm. Sounds like it.
So I grabbed the mass that we found in his stomach, and I'm having Professor Clink essentially do an image in through the use of their light core to assess.
My concern here is that that tumor in his stomach is from his medication.
Maybe. It could. I'm hesitant to open it, but we'll see what we can figure out.
Okay.
If indeed that is the case, we're gonna have to cross that bridge when we get there and see what we can discuss.
Yeah. I need to take a walk. I'm gonna be on the radio. You know where to get me.
Absolutely. Osiris said they're out front. Do you want to peek your head out to see what chaos is
I'm gonna
unfolded?
see
in
what's
the
going on. Yeah.
Central.
I believe I did see a chicken at one point. Not sure why.
Fantastic.
There just was one out there.
This might be a little different from a chicken.
What? Oh, more shenanigans? Hmm.
I honestly am not 110% sure.
Cancer.
the situation's
It's
looking
bad
on the inside
news.
here.
It's cancer.
Fucking fantastic.
Okay.
Hmm.
Okay.
Are you able to tell if that is something that has been in there long term that we got out through?
It looked pretty old from the way that like the light was bouncing out of it, because it like there was like a bunch of like scratches like everywhere and like lumps and like other things that
Okay.
were like varying. So
So
yeah,
this
he has had it for a
medicine has been
while.
causing us. Shit.
He's stable for
Okay.
now.
So this looks like it was old, so we could have removed a previously established cancer. So that could be good, but
I'm
if
gonna.
it looks like it's
There
It-
could be more.
There could be more.
Remember, his organs were misshapen, right?
yes.
But have a good
Which
and
means that
healthy
there could be
long life.
more. Very likely
For
there
something
would
else
be
that he
more.
needs.
We can
And
tell.
if he's coughing up like his
Signs of
lung and
something
bits of it,
that we are
that's
doing in the near
usually
future.
Well,
indicative
that
of-
is kind of an unrelated aspect of his illness, which is that he just starts rotting away. That is what his illness is. He starts rotting.
I've been told that.
Could be
well,
both.
Before today,
So,
that
my
there was
suspicion-
someone that it could very much.
The Erythrol bloom, the roots of it, have a very regenerative
have a
property.
face.
However,
That person.
it's theorized that they can be cancerous, that if you have too much of it into higher concentration. So,
Specifically sometimes
if it was in his
crosses
stomach,
paths in a
where his
negative way
medicine
of
is,
the wardens
my
or
worry
the
is we're
nature.
gonna have to take a look at his stomachs, at his
believe you
intestines,
that
that
this
whole
man
tract
has
to see if there's any more.
Saved
I think
Reinhold
that's
with a
where
blood that I can only
it would be, if anything.
lightly touch.
Are you
I
able
would
with
hope
your
that you try
light
your best to save him
to
as best as
scan
you
a
can.
person? And what risk does that pose?
I will.
And
'Cause
as
you
I
wanted
said,
me to place
the
it
only
down.
hand I have set to Osiris,
So,
and if it needs
I
be,
can
I'll say this to
scan a
every single
person,
warden today.
but-
I'm gonna get cleaned up.
When it comes to the recovery of this flower, making sure
They
that
will
you
need to have
get
some kind
both
of protection
portable
because I have
samples as well as
found that
potentially live
when.
samples
So
that
I know
potentially
about
could
X-ray
also be
machines.
combined.
I have copied X-ray machines, but if I don't know exactly what I'm doing, well, X-rays can sort of. God, what is that, right?
Yes, so I heard as well. Part of what I want to talk to you both about.
Well, this will be fun.
Indeed.
Stitch. How's he looking?
Stable now.
Good. Thanks.
I won't keep you too.
Is there anything he's needing that we might provide before we leave? I'm sure Reginald has additional care that we can give.
He's already
Having a magical healer might help. Ah, good.
And Clink has been offering their expertise as well.
Oh god. Very good.
Just as I'm about to leave to go check on people, everyone comes in here.
Oh, I looked for Sodi. It was hot on the trail, cold on the trail, hot on the trail, blah blah blah.
Mhm.
Blah 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 blah. The Vultress is here, so I need to talk to him at some point as well.
I understand in these types of situations with such sicknesses.
Gregory.
I
Is there
don't
any
want
risk that posed to
guarantees,
him?
Reginald. I want your best. That is all I ask for.
Gregory.
Best is what I can give.
Waltress wishes to speak.
Noted.
God.
I'll make it
Yeah, so I
brief.
was
We can
kind of
do it out in
thinking
the
too with
hallway.
his recovery.
You're looking after your man.
I'm still not fully done talking to people, but I wanted to come back in again.
As much as I
How's
look
he
out
doing?
for him, I
Are
have
you
multiple
joining
doctors and
Hang in there, lad.
Mission
Yes,
to
Yes,
If I have
I'm
my
going
way,
out, so
we'll
I have to do the data now.
get you up and going before.
So why? Wait, are you
The
still
rough
here?
part
Are
is
you
it's
still
also
here,
Reg
Neva?
is-
Neva, are you still
It
here?
is a
No, maybe.
temporary
Okay, like-
band-aid over a flesh wound, but
Can't promise
it's
anything.
better
though.
than having
Okay.
him die on the spot.
Is it the rationale that it can't be done today due to his condition?
Well, we got it at least.
or-
It is.
How's he holding up?
He's holding up fine. We stabilized him.
fine. We stabilized them.
Gotcha. So any more intervention or
Don't know
interaction
much else we can do
would
right now.
worsen.
else we can do right now.
Mr. Carbillo. Must be quite impressive indeed.
I am beat, and I'm still not fully done with my day.
I think we have enough people here that we can handle things. We don't need
There's
to
only a few
hover
minutes
around.
left.
Cyrus.
Okay.
Eyes and bone, quite
I gotta make sure my
beautiful.
bag's
Yeah.
done, and then I have to talk to Sevi and Valdris.
We're in a bit of a dilemma. So,
Hmm.
Professor Clink is able to focus image on Cassie's stomach and intestines. The worry is that if we try to do that now, that could worsen his condition. We can't use our machine because it's always at the full blast and it does his whole body, and that will cause more further damage.
Is it imperative
We're at
right
a-
now that we look for any more of the cancerous growths? Like, I don't feel like that's a necessity right now.
Potentially not. But if what Professor Clink's found in the one sample Zolgate out continues to go, because of the regenerative properties of the root itself, it not only positively affects Cassie, it's going to affect the cancers as well.
Oh, that's true.
Well, that's the whole thing.
Because
is,
it
you know,
doesn't discriminate.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
it doesn't
the issue with
discriminate.
the root is.
Yes, and if he had it already, hypothetically speaking,
I mean, did you see any other strangeness when y'all were in there? You guys had your hands deep.
we just found some of the misshapings, which we concluded was because of the constant cell death and the body trying to recover.
Yeah, I was
and
gonna
reshape
say
it.
that
But
your
then
organs end up
just
in
the
weird
one-
shapes if they have to keep regenerating themselves.
Absolutely, but also with the one tumor we were able to see and get out, it looks like it's been there for a while. And with the concentrate that we have,
Well,
the
okay.
cancer could be getting.
If it's been in there for a while and it was that size and doesn't seem to have been doing too bad, I don't see how he couldn't wait another couple weeks.
Potentially, and that's what I want to talk to you about.
Yeah.
Because
If
Professor Clink is going to be going to Vanderhall with me as well.
yeah, if this poses enough of a risk that it could actually harm him at this point, he is, regardless, no matter what, he is not stable enough for us to do something right now.
Oh, that's true.
So
That's what I want to talk to because
unless we
I agree
there
with
is
you.
no
I don't think
there is no case scenario where we say let's do this tomorrow. Like there's no way we can do it
Can't.
today. Period.
correct.
So we're gonna have to wait until after Vanderhall regardless. Once you guys are back, we can sit down and work through what this process is gonna look like, and at that point he will be upright, hopefully.
Hopefully.
That's something that you're willing to do after return.
Oh, gods, yes. I mean, I've done lots.
All
Also,
right.
I have to help
think
out
we'll
my
just-
boyfriend. I'm gonna lighten this note a little bit.
Well,
Also, I kind of sort of like the guy.
Of
I
course.
don't want him to die anytime soon.
yeah. Well,
Yes. You know, I don't know if I've ever thought about this. There hasn't really been a case for it. I'll just do some research if there's any usage of the port cause for stopping healing.
I
Oh,
would
yes.
say
No,
that
that
would
is done
be really
before.
beneficial
Dark
to do some research into why that might be happening. My suspicion is that healing magic ideally takes place in living tissue, and his tissue isn't exactly living.
Yes.
If you have an advanced enough Darkcore user, I think it's really feasible. I think it actually might even be easier than you might think. Darkcore is all
How
about
about his-
taking.
How about here's the plan. First, we are successful in Vanderhall.
Oh.
Second, we get back here, get him what he needs.
Oh.
I'll give you my services, and if Clink can as well, we will do what we can to make sure that the medicine doesn't become, well, doesn't feed the wrong things. Plan.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, theoretically, if we had an advanced enough Darkcore user and we were able to find the location of the cancerous cells, we could literally target the cancer itself and say, nope, you don't get to heal. Right there specifically. You don't get to heal. And then just everything else. Whew.
I mean, it's worth looking into.
Yeah.
Especially
And
if there's any
lots of
other people
Dark Hole
speaking.
users.
There's so many, yeah.
You have so many to choose from. Surely one of them has a
Yes.
specific ability relevant.
Hmm.
And even if not, we've got like literally even advanced wardens with it. So
Yeah.
yeah.
We'll talk about this more once we get back. I can loop you guys more into our conversations on that regard, just so we can get things rolling. If y'all are getting involved in this, I'd take all the help I can get.
Oh yeah. More than happy to take some time to save a life. That's how it is.
Stitches. When you're finished up, I actually do need to talk to you.
Okay,
It's brief.
let's go. I think we're good here.
But frankly, if Mr. Cabello asks, then for the city and everything, we should help. Not that I think that there'll be any repercussions if we don't, but more than
If Karguk suddenly, for some reason, comes by and he starts talking like he's been craving mana or like a core or something, kind of like the Forge Breaker situation, he shouldn't.
That was a crazy start to that.
I'm sorry. I know. My brain is like a tired hamster on a wheel.
Yeah.
If it shouldn't happen, I've done the tests to prove it shouldn't happen, but if for some reason it does happen, there's real. He might want to take a look at the flower. But Karguk, there's these little energy cells. You see them to power things like Reginald's arm, like that.
Yeah,
Actually
we have
gets
a
the
couple
hydraulics
extra for
moving and stuff
Shallow.
like that. Those for him, please.
Okay.
I'm surprised that many
Yeah.
individuals
That's it.
don't fake being
Again, shouldn't, but we're not going to be here for a while, so
Yeah, fair
a
enough.
lot can happen. And that
I'd s-
doomsaying cult's been getting pretty fucking big.
Yeah.
And they got 2 new people right in front of God and everybody. They started shouting about one thing that did kind of sit weirdly with me, but
What was that?
I don't know.
Glamorous, I will say, as people might imagine it to be.
We can talk more throughout the week if you don't.
This has got us.
I got no, we can't. Continue.
I need to talk to the principal about this, but this needs, please, for the moment, needs to stay between us.
Okay.
They kept shouting that a messiah had been born within the city.
Is there anything we can do?
And I know they're fucking crazy, but you know what that could imply for them.
Yeah.
Go grab you a
God, there's a lot of
coffee.
fucked realizations tonight. Shit, that's really bad. We know who that is.
First I was like, oh. At first I was like, oh, is it Casey?
No,
Like the Forge Breaker, but he's dead. Yep.
nope, it's the one
And
named
it's,
after a biblical figure.
That's something else that needs to be a very.
I'm not saying shit. Yeah.
No. I'm not saying you would, but I didn't realize just how hush Sevi wanted it. Even though the gag order was lifted, only like certain people they should have known, and I didn't realize that, and now.
Yeah.
Specific bloodline stuff. Yes.
I need to tell Voldris.
Yeah.
Not that I think. I don't know. I don't know what to think. I need to tell Sevi too. That's the reason why I've been trying to find her.
Fair enough.
And fuck, I should find Kane too. God damn it, all to hell.
Sevi first. See if he wants to. I don't know how involved Kane is in the whole Adam shit.
He's aware.
I meant involved, not aware. I know he's aware.
Well, I mean, that's true. I still feel like I should tell it to him since Adam was, well, you know.
Tell Sevi
from
first,
him,
see how
in
she
a
feels
sense.
about talking to Kane, because I imagine probably
No,
want
you're right.
Sevi to tell Kane if that was going to happen.
Well, I mean, I'm sure it's going to be very useful.
I really need to tell the principal as well. Fuck me.
I mean, at the very you know what
Yeah.
it would look like and feel like.
But yeah,
Exposed to a lot
so
of
just
people.
be
You know, in my travels, I've
just be aware if they keep causing problems.
I've been able to
Looks like you might be finishing up here.
not have a terrible reaction as much, or at least know if something is
You wanted to speak.
Good evening.
poisoned or.
Briefly, sir.
We're trading. I need to talk with you two. Somewhere private.
We can talk here, we can talk in the HQ, whatever feels comfortable for you.
Honestly, this
Probably
is...
best I get cleaned up.
Yeah. Go get cleaned up. We should talk back at the HQ.
Then let's go.
Fantastic. I'll be,
I'll let them know.
giving the Saris and Leon. You'll do so, and I will be giving.
I'm gonna head out for a little bit. I need to talk to some folks about things. You know where to find me, or how to find me.
Absolutely. I'll keep you posted if anything.
Okay.
I have his monitors
I
up at the screen at
believe-
the desk too.
Okay.
I was informed.
Thank you
My
all.
next request is to get us
Of course.
sandwich.
Come on.
I just spoke with
Come
Bradley
on.
about some of it, but I heard from a number of candidates.
No.
Me either, so now it's a triple quest. Let's go!
There you go.
Oh my goodness.
Yes.
Thank you again.
Look, I haven't eaten today either, so quadruple quest.
I haven't either.
Quintuple quest. Well, would you look at that?
Hmm.
You've steadied out.
Nope. Not at all. Because I think I just realized something that might be making this whole situation worse.
That's not what I mean. You're walking with purpose.
I've been walking with purpose all week.
There's a difference. You got something to sink your teeth into.
Fair.
It's not night, and it helps with the headaches, as does my hat.
Mira get headaches? Why get headaches?
Yes, migraines. What the
Hospital got real wild today, don't worry about it.
Sorry.
You're fine.
I haven't been this drenched in
A long time.
a friend's blood since.
Yeah. Hey. Well. Get you cleaned up. He's still alive.
Yeah. Let's keep it that way.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Towels. Where did we put those? I'm listening.
What are we dealing with?
Clink brought up a really good point about something I hadn't been considering.
That being?
Cassie's illness seems to be somehow resistant to magic. We think because his cells are decaying at the same time that they're regenerating, it's not quite living tissue, that might be why. Clink brought up something really interesting about dark cores, and that they're meant and made to take and destroy. And this has been getting worse. I have a concern that his core is making it worse.
I myself have never even considered it that way. If I would have known that, I would have... Shit. If I would have known that, I would have never even considered giving him the damn thing. Shit. Right. At least from an understandable standpoint, I will be... Until then, I will be taking away, obviously, Cassie's Dark Core specifically. I will not let him have in possession it's something that could kill him. I will figure something out. Even if it means potentially... There's either pick your poison, either we give it to him and it's going to slowly deteriorate him, or the withdrawals are what's gonna make him kick the bucket.
For now, for today, for the next couple days, leave it. If it is making things worse, it's at a slow enough rate that I'm just worried it's why his medicine hasn't been as effective and has been causing him to deteriorate faster. But hopefully his next shipment comes in tomorrow as expected and as much as we need it to, and we can keep him going through the week and he's stable enough. If not, we can supplement a couple pills with what we have, but we can make probably 5 more total.
To see for how long the estimated mission.
He's getting usually about 5 a week at this point.
A week?
Yes.
That's not long enough.
No, it's not. He technically needs 7 a week to get really even do anything and not be deteriorating. 14 a week to actually be survivable. Long term. This week he got 2.
And this is where it ended up.
Yep. We are...
Just giving an update. He's doing good, resting well, temperature stable.
Understood. Thank you. He's stable. If this continues... The only reason we were able to keep him alive this week was because we got that 1 gram of the root.
Thanks for coming.
And if we didn't, he'd be dead in a hospital bed right now.
Do you know of any other alternatives? I know Baldrus mentioned about it potentially, that both Clink and Reginald might be working on it.
Clink?
Do you have anything off the top of your head? Different core?
I don't know. I don't think magic is going to be helpful right now because of what is happening to him. Reginald is going to be doing research into why he potentially... why this sickness seems to be resistant to magic. But I don't know how much more... I don't know.
Yeah.
Right now, we are waiting on getting the bloom. That's the only thing that we can do. If they get some at Vanderhall, and we have enough... Hell, if we can even keep it. Most of these plants have died within a week of getting into a shielded city. Our theory right now is that the reason that they thrive in fallen cities and why magic beasts seem to go after them so much is because they feed off of mana. But that means we're going to need to feed them mana in order to keep him alive. We have a couple of different routes to go about that. I know Lunali's been working on
All
something.
candidates and support staff, please report to the arena for debriefing. All candidates and support staff, please support to the Academy Arena for briefing.
Give me
What's to do
1
with
minute,
Cassie
Steve.
and all the blood?
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we had to hold them down.
Nunali was telling me about this device she wanted to make for these blooms, and
We're-
the rest of us received some sort of briefing on it. Received a picture of what we're looking for.
That's something me and Leoni have worked on. I'm also handing out a report to the team captains before we leave. Before you leave.
I know you can see trouble from a mile away, Mira. Please keep an eye out for it as well.
Got it.
Thing to look out for specifically, magic beasts really like destroying it. So if you see them just digging at the ground for no fucking reason,
Perhaps look for them there, yes. Look in the areas
I'll,
nearby. Got it.
Excuse me for a moment.
Yeah,
I'll be right back with you, Stitch.
someone's knocking, so.
No.
Shit.
Yeah, wait a moment.
You know what to do.
Oh, no. That also works.
Probably not. So much I want to say in so little time. Stay safe out there, will you?
Of course. You mind opening the door for me? It's less
If we get a chance to talk later, then we talk, but otherwise.
Thank you.
Good luck. Everything I know about her, everything I've seen her do, and I just...
Hey. She's as smart as she looks, she'll stay alive. Even if she's the only one.
I know. And I couldn't be prouder of her. Just... somewhere deep down, I still see the little kid that Anna and I...
Leonie, will you be able to make it, or do I need to call you out, or whatever, if they call on us, or do I need to take note?
I don't want anything to happen to that kid.
Yeah. Yeah, I get it.
Even though at this point she's probably far more capable than even me.
Maybe.
Or at least getting there. Look. I wasn't joking about what I said before. I can see that you're driven. But you need to not push yourself over the edge. Believe me, I know.
People that were knocking were 2 wardens asking for description of the flower specific. I've told them that you're going to give them either later or they should also ask Leonie about it. Seems to be that the entirety of the Warden Corps is now up in arms and wanting to make sure that the flower is actually received for Reinhold. So
This flower could
everybody's
be
pulling on one rope.
an amazing make or break for so many people, not just Cassie. But Cassie comes first.
I know. You will.
We need to be ready, though, for this.
Trust me.
You heard what
Ready for
Leonie said
everything.
before, and Osiris. If word gets out that we've managed to cultivate this, if we even get that far,
With the wardens backing us now, we were planning on initially doing this without any of the wardens knowing about it other than, hey, can you guys go find this flower? Question mark. With the wardens at our back now, we have a lot better of a shot.
yeah.
I need to make an assessment. Look into which one of the wardens specifically is going to be staying behind. I'm not going on the mission.
We'll need to do a bit of digging.
Both potential allies and potential enemies.
Yeah.
Once again, the Carbillos are left to clean up potential mess that are... When is it ever that case?
Everyone
you do
has to.
realize that Voltris could push us under the bus, right?
Everyone
It's
has
true.
to clean up their messes. It's not just y'all. I've had to clean up their messes my whole life.
It is the aspect that if he wishes to push us under the bus, he has a perfect opportunity to. The other issue is more this: if he does, going to pull the rug under his feet, the end. He's going to shoot the old man in his leg.
What happened?
You've seen the Doomsayer cult, have you?
Yes.
There is a non-zero chance that while the Wardens are gone within Vanderholm, a lot of the Warden force will be there to assist the Vanderholm force.
Yeah.
Issue is the fact that there is a potential that some of the cult might try to break into the Warden's Academy. One way or another. They know it's their safest spot, but also to potentially get cores. They're able to arm themselves potentially. It's also the HQ of one of the main, adversaries, the Magic Beast. So overall,
Fair enough.
essentially we're stopping them from entering to the enemy's home base.
Not to mention what else we know is there.
Osiris mentioned something very fascinating that had something to do with that, actually. And it was
be.
that the Doomsayers were talking about how their Messiah was born within Reinhold.
Had a conversation about that as well. Multiple things come to mind.
Can only mean Adam.
I mean, Adam.
If they had said martyr, I
That's
would have
what they
thought
call it.
Forgebreaker, but
So
Messiah.
what is it?
The Magic Beast. The pod that they created. We've talked about this.
So that means you're telling me I was aware that there was an Adam person. I understood that there was just another, Magic Beast hybrid.
No.
So you're telling me that they're growing Magic Beast in our own
Singular.
fucking town?
This is what we went over. It was an accidental creation. They kept it because I don't really know. It's not really. Yeah.
Accidentally created how?
Mixing Sevi's blood with Mana, essentially dirty mana. We went over this whole thing during the Forge Breaker stuff, I'm pretty sure.
I mean,
That
no, we
part
went
of it I
over
was
that
unaware of.
I told you that.
I
so
know.
the part specific.
Regardless. I had a feeling that it
Okay.
might be this entity that they were referring to, but I didn't want to. We don't know for sure.
We don't know
Could
for
be
sure.
Sevi, could be one of the others.
She wasn't born in Reinhold. And if they're wanting to tear down cities and return us all to the Magic Beast, all of that bullshit, there's one.
Here is a caveat to the matter. Two things. One, if this is, I'm assuming in itself, something that is so deeply secret, we know that we know. Who else knows about this?
A handful of students who were there when it happened and heard it. Handful of wardens who were there when it happened and heard it. Myself, because I was there when it happened and heard it. Basically, anyone else that has been brought in was brought in by Sevi, and I think that's only a handful of her closest friends who weren't there.
The issue is the fact that if that's the case, either someone was, well, eavesdropping, or somebody is a blabbermouth and decided to talk. Because
That's
as
not
it
a leak,
is,
that's a hemorrhage.
because as it is, Valdres has told us specifically that there is a possibility that we might also have wardens who are on the side of the cult, potentially using their arms to make their way into the academy.
Either in for the cause or simply with a grievance and an axe to grind.
So all the wardens are going to be gone except for maybe a handful.
Who might be bad actors, yeah.
Fantastic.
I might be able to fight one veteran warden, but a number of them.
I could fight a veteran warden if they didn't have their arms.
Can take a couple, but if there is a mass coming towards us, then we need to have more than just that. I can't fucking believe.
Does the military know?
By the fact that Valdres came to us, I'm assuming not. Because if they would, I would assume that they would get people like the Balins or Prometheus on the entire thing.
Assuming he's not going on this expedition.
Which I think he is, if my suspicions are correct. Careful what you say around Ares. That's all.
Well, Ares.
Where he is.
I know that the balance is his subordinate, but
Well, even if that's simply the case, word travels, and it's traveled fast.
yeah.
I thought it was real funny how, when we were going to the bar, when that individual who was talking about the whispers, I saw Ares disappear behind us. I had a sense he was trailing us. Keep an eye on things. Funny how the balance suddenly appeared, Funny how that they have the same prosthetic arm. Same style of
And
fighting.
both wield a scythe. We don't have proof.
We don't. All I'm saying is be careful what you say around Ares.
Noted. Regardless, nobody
There's
else can know
also,
that we're taking on this
There's also
enterprise.
another thing. Got information from one of my contacts specifically within the underground. Apparently Valdres, or if it was Laz or whoever it is, they recently brought in a new warden for Reinhold. A real big shot. apparently Reinhold is going to get a lot more dangerous in the next couple of weeks. We have no other information besides the fact that getting someone who is dangerous.
Dangerous how?
Dangerous?
Okay.
And in what kind of way, I sadly do not have any idea. All we can do is keep our eyes open.
Are they coming
And
to
hope by the high.
help?
That I do not know. I'm not
Great.
even going to be sure if they're going to be present. But if they are, from what I've heard about them, at that point we're fucked. So all we can do is pray.
Is this actionable information? Lazarus and I have a fairly open dialogue. I could ask him about it.
Again, this comes from underground contacts. I'm not entirely sure. But the ones that, these are the same ones that we trusted a couple of years ago when everything went down during the assassination of my father. I trust them as much as I trust both.
Noted.
We just need to make sure, keep our wits about it, because if this really is going to go down this way, then all the help we can get of people we can actually trust.
And that's not to mention the whole thing with the whispers.
Shit. So nothing. I really hope that they don't have a cone for theatrics and decide to strike specifically during that time, but
I think they've demonstrated exactly that.
I disagree a little bit. I think I mentioned this before. I don't think that call, that very blatant thing, was directed at y'all. I think it was directed at anyone else going for y'all right now.
Yeah.
This is our mark.
Whoever it
Fuck
was. And a demonstration of what happens if you go after one of their marks.
Yeah.
They said that they would be in contact again before they were to try anything. Or at least if our friend is to be believed. I don't know how much we can trust an urban legend. But frankly, I don't think we have much of a choice at this point. These people are good.
There's a difference
They
between
managed to stay out of
trusting
my
and
reach for this long.
don't
That's
remember.
no small feat.
Don't remember the exact saying, but take what they say at face value, prove it right anyways, or prove it wrong. Believe what they say, see if it's true, regardless. That's a programming thing.
the reason why I believe that whatever we were dealing with beforehand, this was not the Whisperers. It's too sloppy.
Way too sloppy.
But I do.
But the follow-up.
The fact that we're
The follow-up was really
we're
sloppy
dealing
too.
with mercenaries. Some of the Whisperers men are
purposely
cheap
so.
professionals, ex-military of multiple cities, deciding to make their life more comfortable as possible by taking us. If they wanted me dead, they're asking for someone who knows how to aim for the heart, not that guy.
Who knows? Maybe if we're real optimistic, we've got some friends in a corner that we don't know about. But I'm not going to bet on that. When has our luck ever been that good?
My worry mostly is more within one, making sure that the wardens are getting the medicine, meaning the plant. And the other one is also the fact that we need to prepare for everything. I'm going to talk specifically about having more men and women stationed near the academy outpost, making sure that if there's any sort of advancement of the cult or the likes, that they're going to be picked off and handled respectfully and hopefully in a non-aggressive manner. And if we should be dealing with arms users, we need to be prepared. I know Cassie is probably going to be out of question when it comes to such things, so
Need to
This is
look
gonna
for
put a
other
strain
options.
on our. Look, this is gonna put a strain on our ranks, but frankly, I would say 24-hour watch, rotating shifts. If any of them go dark, we need to know about it right away. Which means that our contractors are going to need to be able to act at a moment's notice.
Stitch, dear. Have you ever used the core before?
No.
This does not leave this room. Would you like to?
Depends.
We need all the
You're
help we can get.
Actually considering it.
The other options that we have, at least from people that I currently trust, that are this close to us, are people like Najwa. And Najwa, by all means, while she is a competent informant and assistant...
Oh
in
no,
the
I'm a
I've
Carbillo.
never really seen her much of a combatant unless somebody is trying to fuck her over for a drink or two. The other option would also be... well, Blanc, of course. But with her case, I might have some other ideas for her. I think if the military is not backing us, which I would hope for their sake they do, then the Carbillos need to show their own force. I can give you two options. One option is the one that I sadly had to take away from Cassie. And the other option is something that is extremely dear to me. So when you would have it, I'm expecting you to treat it like a child. You can choose. Dark or fire.
Fire. Not taking Cassie's away from
I'm
him.
going to give to you. I'm going to tell you is this. If I find out that you misuse this thing, Stitch, we have been good associates together. But if I find out that you've mistreated this core while it is in your possession, I'm going to personally decapitate you, no matter what you're going.
Understood.
That core specifically belonged to my father. And I want to make sure it stays safe. Once the mission is done, once everything is clear, you will return it to me and the rest of the... Is that clear?
Understood. I will say all this is going to do right now is give me a little boost. I don't have enough time to get spells on that thing, to work with it. Nothing. These cadets have been at it for months, and they just barely got their second.
Then we're gonna have to give you the crash course then.
That's not possible.
No, it's not. But it will harden your body to the point where if there is a potentiality for an arms user, you're not going to immediately get blown to smithereens unlike other civilians do. It will allow you to at least hold your place. And if we give you an arm that is at least tuned to the point where you're able to defend yourself a little bit better with it, it is also able to withstand arm attacks. You will not be able to use spells, but the best thing you can do is defend yourself.
It'll be a hell of a lot scarier.
Yeah.
As I said, score means a lot to me, Stitch. Please treat it well.
Will do.
Good. I will have conversations with Krag to get you kitted out. Whatever your preferred weapon of choice is, firearm, melee combat, feel free to mention it. We'll get you sorted. And of course, for the meantime, since you're dealing with a proto-arm, when you're out there, we will not be referring to you as Stitch. Again, these are still illegal things. We'll figure out something for you. Is that clear?
Ace, Jack, King, Queen.
Or you could go one of my childhood nicknames. Ashes. Think it fits.
No, that works.
We need to make sure is one thing. Reinhold needs to stay safe, specifically while the wardens are out. If there is a potentiality for arms users, we need to be prepared for literally everything. Not just for our sake, but seeing this chance to potentially now strike while the wardens are out, specifically in such big of a force. It might not just be within the Warden Corps who have interest. If the underground breaches the entirety of the Wardens, there are multiple, tens upon tens of cores in there. We're dealing with potential selling price of whatever cores they might have. We might deal with elemental cores, but I wouldn't even put it past that Valdres is bunkering concept cores within the entirety of the Academy. We could be dealing with multiple millions of credits when it comes to
Billions
the
of
entirety
credits.
that bounty.
A core, one of the first days they were here, they said a core is worth 20 million.
Billions, that is, and don't even get me started on concept cores then. If they can get
Oh,
something that
priceless.
is destructive in the wrong hands, whisperers, whatever, we might be dealing with a lot more shield folds in the future.
Yeah.
This might be a stupid question for you, Stitch, but this is going to be dangerous potentially. You ready to bleed for Reinhold?
I already have.
Good. What are a couple more liters then? I'm going to be taking a small rest. I'm going to need to write some notes. Look at our assistant when it comes to our supplies. And when it comes to you, by the early morning, I'm least expecting you what type of individual you wish to be spec'd in as a fighter by the Corps. No matter if it's melee, ranged, whatever it needs be.
Understood.
Take your pick.
I'll start doing some digging, Gregory.
We're expecting the next couple of days to be hell. Not just for the wardens, but for us as well. So, at least I hope that by the end of it, Valdres has a very valid reason why he's doing all of this. Because if not, I'm going to make the councilwoman a fucking widow. Believe me.
Good night, Gregory.
Stay safe.
You alright?
That's a fucking question. For fuck's sake.
You know you don't have to accept.
You're saying that to me.
Just want you to know you have the option.
I know. But I don't.
Come on. Let's get some fresh air. to drink right about now.
Assuming the bar's not open.
Can be if I wanted to be.
Huh, that's true. Fair enough.
Let's. So I imagine the cadets are locked in. They're not going to be doing anything else tonight, huh?
I imagine not. Oh, god damn it. It's okay, we can jump the fence.
Never mind.
Or, I mean, we can head by my place. I got drinks.
Yeah. Let's just take a walk real quick. I've been cooped up inside all day.
Yeah.
Jeez. There you go, Gok.
That's the man I was looking for.
Looking for me? Why?
Yeah. Got a package. Pulled out an envelope.
Since
Leonie
when do I
wanted you to
know?
have it.
Wait, what?
Leonie wanted me to give it to you in case you didn't see it before she left. Or, you know, if I saw you first.
Are they leaving now?
They're leaving soon. They're doing their, like, briefing or whatever at the school.
They're gonna be busy for a while. What Osiris said.
Yeah.
Then
Well,
the
they are leaving
waterfronts
tonight.
Might be able to catch them before
Soon.
they go. I needed to talk to her before she left. And
Still time in the night.
thank you.
Of course. Go get him, Chip. And, I assume Gregory's over there?
He's gone to bed.
He had to turn in for the night.
Fair enough. I
Sorry.
can help with them another. Nah, don't worry about it. It's fine. Just come
You
with
wanna
test
come with
results
us?
specs. So. Yeah,
Oh.
sure.
From what else, if... Oh, you're talking to him about... Okay, never mind. I understand. Took me a minute.
Oh, well,
Yeah,
never mind. Yep, you're all right.
Stitch, I can trust you with it. I mean, I've talked with Gregory. But
Osiris
I
told
trust you,
me a
Victor.
little bit. That everything looks clear.
Yeah. Clear and also. Yes. Yeah.
Clear about the thing you were worried about. Everything else, I have no idea.
Yes. Doesn't seem like I am going to go crazy,
Mm-hmm.
but I do line up with him.
Him.
Yeah.
Right. Interested. Fuck.
Yeah.
Well, we'll keep an eye on it. Osiris already informed me about if things start happening, what to do, but he doesn't think it will.
Yeah. Doesn't seem like it will, and hopefully it doesn't.
Yeah, hope for the best, prepare for the worst.
Yep.
Yep.
Evening. You all waiting for them to get out?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully be soon.
That makes all of us. I've seen more than a few batches of wardens go off, but this... This feels different.
When was the last time they sent off wardens again?
I mean, I'm pretty sure they imagine they do it quite frequently, but
Just...
Yeah, but I mean, you know, a large group like this. Something like 1 or 2 is one thing, but...
Not as often. It's just this... This class. Dunno. This class has got something special about it, I guess. Everybody's rooting for him.
Then all we can do is hope for their safe return.
yeah.
They're so competent, but they're so... young. I don't know.
Let's just hope they're not overconfident.
I don't think so. I think they've grown out of that much, at least.
The bravado on some of them, I am actually worried about a few of them trying to play hero.
Yeah.
Honestly, from Lindell to here, I can definitely see a growth in quite a lot of them.
Some of that growth hasn't always been for the better. I've seen a lot of them get more. A couple of them get a bit more self-sacrificial about themselves.
Yeah.
Here they come.
Well,
Some of them.
they'll keep each other safe.
I hope so. Just hope they don't get each other killed. Doing so. That's always a risk.
There is a risk, yes. But let's not forget they also don't have only cadets with them. So they'll be extra protective, hopefully,
Yeah.
of their groups.
True.
Simon, Leonie. Just to name a couple. Hell, that beekeeper.
Osiris is with them too.
Yeah.
Good luck and safe travel.
Gear up and go
candidates.
time.
Good luck.
Thank you.
Hey.
Good luck.
Fair winds and safe travels.
Get home safe.
Good luck and safe travels.
Yay, nay.
You got this.
I fucking No, not me.
Then what?
Cassie? He's good.
Okay.
Sorry, it's been a long day.
Yeah, no, you're fine.
Advice.
I don't know if he's awake or
No, he's unfucking conscious.
Everyone has a unique feel to them.
But he's stable.
Electricity they
He's safe.
give off.
when he wakes up, can you give him this?
Field.
It's a letter.
Makes it pretty easy telling people apart that way.
Yeah, I'll make sure he sees it.
But I guess I can actually see.
Hopefully, if everything goes right, we'll be back with more stuff for him. So.
Why not? Because.
Please.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been over a
Should we
week,
get
and I
their
only had
purple, I
to
see them.
keep it
You
on
already got your hug,
permanently
sir.
for the first week.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
I just do it
Worth
now to
the
help keep things
good
sharp.
guess, alright?
Well, worth now to see, see them.
Do my best.
Keep your flame hot and your water cool.
Good luck and safe travels to you.
Thank you.
Indeed.
And may you all
You
find
clean
your
up
way
good?
back home.
No blood.
No,
Well, it
no.
wasn't yours anyways, so who's worried? Right,
Good luck
let me
out
go
there.
get my stuff. Thanks, Carter, for everything you've done.
Of course.
I'm gonna be shooting your bullets out there. Did you just give?
Yes.
You may continue. Just one more. Anyone else I'll shoot
There
him.
you go. Yep. Good.
Okay, that's enough.
Special treatment. Alright.
Yeah. Special treatment for you.
Good luck and safe travels to all of you.
Aim between the eyes.
Hey,
Aim for center of
good luck out
mass.
there.
You
Waste
aim
less
for
bullets
center
that way.
Oh, your brain photo.
Don't. Not right now. Not right now.
Technically, I only had to wear it for the first week solid, but I do keep
Oh.
it on just to keep things
I guess
sharp.
Gregory is still around.
Figured I might as well see
They're going
you guys
to
off
be
tonight.
keeping an eye out for those flowers.
Keep them safe out there, huh?
Oh,
Be safe.
I will.
Osiris definitely handed out the reports. Don't worry about it.
Do your best, okay?
Good.
That's
sure
the one
he's
with the gun.
good
on
until we
heels.
get back, okay?
Yeah, I got to witness that a couple times.
We'll keep him alive.
Listen, look, do what you can, but don't risk your own neck, okay?
I think that was the
inadvertently
most
pissed off
disturbing
the
part
captain.
that I ever heard the first time he used it.
Mm.
Rue
Oh my
was just
God.
like, "Hold still, I'll shoot you."
Flowers.
In
Way
that
to
order.
start fearing
In that
someone,
order.
That's for sure.
Hey. You got this.
You know, they're whispering all quiet like, and then just in that order,
Maybe
that
this
you
is a
just
tradition.
yelling.
Oh,
at
are they
them.
whispering? Okay. I couldn't tell.
It's been a pleasure watching it grow.
I
Yeah,
literally.
'cause you're right
I'm
fucking
right there.
beside 'em.
All right.
Hopefully we can continue
Sorry.
to get
The
back.
order was stay alive, flowers.
Exactly.
Because I need to
Gotcha.
pay Mr. Gregory for the beer or the booze that he let us have. But also I need to. Yeah. Can't
Good
let
luck.
Mr. Casey run the bar by himself. Or Cassie run the bar by himself. He'll go crazy.
Of course.
Hmm. Okay.
Besides, somebody's gonna have to take care of most of the things while he's on the mend, right?
Mm-hmm.
Just don't let him play What's New Pussycat on the
That's
jukebox
a
too many
shame. I'm
times.
gonna be a little injured. I'm gonna just make sure to come back just injured enough that I don't have to man the bar by myself.
I'm gonna tell Horo to bring that jukebox that Cassie gave him.
Oh.
Just to
Wait,
put
can you
put in the hospital room.
Rolls of jokebox. Yes.
Yes. Every time we go visit, it's just gonna be What's New Pussycat. On loop.
No.
You can turn it off. It just when you turn it on, it plays it on loop.
Let's go.
I'm not seeing a
Good
Leonie.
luck, Scout.
Good luck and safe travels.
Remember what we talked about, yeah? Clear in the
I
shoulders.
need a furnace.
There's a few more coming down.
Okay. I'm
You got
trying.
this.
I was just telling.
Good.
Just telling them we need to make this a tradition, maybe for the entire town, this part of the city. Just get everyone over here to wish everyone well off.
Yeah.
Not a bad
That way
idea.
they see a
Bring
bunch of
something that I
smiling
would
faces
find
before they leave.
fascinating, Simon. That's my task for you.
Don't worry. Paz already told us to bring back every shiny rock we find.
And any fancy plant.
Good luck, Simon.
Perfect. My field of research.
Thank you.
You got this. Hey, Mira. Keep safe out there, yeah?
Everyone's far too serious.
Good luck and safe travels.
You're not serious enough sometimes,
Good.
but you know what? That's
you.
okay.
All right, not serious enough. How about too serious? Not serious enough. How about this? Kick their asses for us, would you?
I do not know how much land there is to plant on. All
Good
I
luck,
know is
good luck, kick their ass, kick their ass. Good luck, kick their ass.
See you guys when we see you.
Good luck out there.
Be safe, Simon.
Osiris should have all the reports and stuff for what he's working on. He can pass them out to everyone who needs them. And if he doesn't, I can hand them to him
Keep a good
in
head
a
on your
minute.
shoulders. Keep calm up there.
If he doesn't have them, I have them, I guess.
We got a heck of an escort.
Fuck yeah, you do.
Oh, I forgot they're close.
Whew. Got a shiver. It's like something just walked through me.
Yeah, man, that's crazy. Who'd do
Looks
that?
like a ghost.
Yeah, might just be tweaking.
Crazy.
Maybe
Don't you start.
No.
Maybe you need more coffee.
I mean, I was crazy
We
once.
don't believe how loud.
No.
Were you craving?
They put
we just
you
need
in a
we
room.
just need you to
Stop.
get you a cup of Java. That's what we need to get you.
I'm.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, you two.
Good luck.
I just thought you guys were running a blender at
Safe travels. Stay safe out there.
Where's Osiris?
Look.
Did he walk by?
Yeah.
I'm blind.
And Leone.
Supposed to not let them
I got-
stupid thing.
If I find any cool metal, I bring it back to you. Good luck, everyone.
Exactly.
Hey,
Fuck
Safe
yeah.
for knowledge.
Wardens.
Good luck out there.
Black Moon Blossom.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
Keep an eye out for each other.
Always.
Goodbye, Leone.
You guys stay safe here. We'll be back in no time.
Everyone's safe.
Mm.
Yeah. What's up?
Maybe over a nice cup of tea.
Good luck, y'all.
I'd like that.
Oh, Opal?
Stay safe out there.
Ah, right.
I think that's most of them.
I see white hair over there.
And I need to get ready for night
Oh.
watch as I'm scheduled for night watch tonight.
I should probably be heading and getting some sleep.
Or
Cute elf
White
spotted. I mean,
you
what?
said that.
What?
Mm,
What?
fascinating.
What? No, I. What did I? I didn't
Don't worry about
say.
it. Fascinating. I will not use this for evil.
I.
Yeah, you totally will.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Bump.
Oh, don't worry about a thing.
Shit.
Attention, Rhino. The barrier shutdown sequence will begin in 10 minutes. I repeat, the barrier shutdown sequence will begin in 10 minutes. All wardens and support staff that will be leaving for Vanderhall. The train will also be departing in 10 minutes.
Yep.
Then I guess walk them over. Opal,
What? What's up?
good luck. Stay safe
Okay.
out there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Good luck, Opal.
Okay.
Aries.
I will. Yes, we'll do.
Thank you, thank you.
Yes, yes, yes.
You don't have to do the black part of the stove because maybe hot, but all the silver part.
Yeah, it will. Yep.
I'm gonna go.
I didn't have enough time.
I know we meant to talk.
A lot of things came up
Let's
to
get
me,
outta here.
so things gotta
Both of
focus.
us. I know. Hey,
I gotta go.
Yeah.
stay safe out there, okay?
Gonna do my best.
Bye, Leone.
See you soon.
Drinks?
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
No.
Care if I join you?
Please.
Fuck! God damn it.
See if Cassie has some of that jungle juice stashed somewhere.
Fuck. Alright.
Drink it in his name. They're sure he'd like that.
So... You and Leonie are close?
It's... getting closer. I don't know. It's still hard. There's...
I see.
I still dearly miss Anna. And...
God damn it, it's not open. I forgot.
Your place, then.
Yep.
We're crashing your place.
Great.
You know what? You want to stay over at my place? Just
I have booze.
We're going to your place.
Compelling argument.
I have booze strong enough to affect me, which means it'll affect you.
No. You sure about that?
I don't know about it.
Y'all have no fucking clue.
They are lacking the critical information.
I mean, they know the information about me.
That's why I'm saying it's strong enough to affect me, it'll affect you. I got a fucking tolerance.
You think Bunny and Scotty are around and would want to...
I don't think so. I'm gonna be honest. I haven't seen him all day, but that's probably because I was in the hospital all day.
Yeah, they were having book club today.
I'm glad I was in the hospital all day.
Lordy. Book club with just them? Like, they're hashing out ideas?
Bun was getting a new one ready. It was, and Horo was there as well.
Oh, dear.
And I feel like I feel some fire for them asking questions about my forging antics today.
I don't want to know.
Oh,
I know.
Karguk. Oh.
I fucked up. I fucked up.
Christ.
Well, maybe you'll be a bestseller.
Well, that's the thing. Are they gonna say that it's not Karguk and not Shiloh cooling it down, or not Arthur heating it up?
I'm gonna pour more in this cup.
You know what? Pour me a double.
Yeah.
Am
I alive? I think I'm alive.
I'm
Holy
requisitioning
shit,
your
alright.
kitchen. I'm making food.
Go ahead. It's sparse, but there's stuff.
Stitch.
I don't like cooking.
There's dust on this pasta sauce.
I don't like cooking.
At least you have pasta.
And I only have it because you mentioned it the other day. A couple weeks back.
Yes. Because you need to start eating something other than MREs.
What? I don't. Those taste like shit. What? You think I want to eat those? We ate those on the field.
Then what are you eating? Because
literally, there are so many other things other than MREs that are quick and easy to make that don't involve a lot of cooking.
wrestling out enough.
Nutrients out of alcohol, cigarettes.
We're
and
in
my husband.
character!
I need my C for the calories.
I'm gonna beat you to death. Where did you...
Cassie were here, he'd be.
Well, that was weird.
Well, that was weird. Oh my god.
Man, Karguk really had to go. That was insane.
Stitch's apartment haunted.
His soul is mine.
Shut the fuck up, we're role playing.
Okay.
I'm not fucking afraid of you.
There's ghosts. There's ghosts in my apartment. We're role playing, bro, please.
I'm kind of afraid of that. Anyways.
I'm seeing shit.
God.
This looks
moderately edible.
You have such a nice kitchen, and how do you not?
I've never been able to cook very well, if at all. I haven't needed to. Ever.
Mm.
Don't give me that fucking face.
What face?
The face. The menace.
Alright.
No, legitimately, I had a realization when I got here that, like, when I was home, and then I was in the military, and then I was home,
Right.
and I didn't need to cook at any point during that time.
Cool. So what happens when you need to cook for yourself then?
Oh, heaven forbid you have to make dinner for guests.
I don't. I offer them drinks and hope someone makes
You-
food.
Like I'm doing right now, I'm enabling you.
Yeah, you are.
Fine. This once, and then I'm teaching you how to cook.
Fair enough.
Pour then, drink master.
I already poured. What?
Oh god.
I
then-
did it earlier.
That little.
I poured earlier. Mine is like full.
And you poured me half.
All right, fine. Here you go.
There we go. That's a proper drink.
Fuck's sake. You understand? You understand now?
Oh, that's
You understand now?
That's a little. That's good. That's nice.
You say through. Yeah. Yeah, sure, bud.
That's good. That's good. I might. Yeah. Oh.
I have something that's a little
Oh.
tamer if you want that.
No. No. No.
You're
This
gonna
is
be a
nice.
pussy.
Cheers.
Uh-huh.
Oh, fuck you.
Cheers.
Cheers.
The barrier goes dark, and all of Reinhold goes to sleep. That is the end of our last session for the holidays. Thank you all for participating, and happy holidays. We'll see you next year.
Yeah, thanks for letting me use your fucking shitter.
Oh my god!
Oh no.